This live stream may contain mature material some viewers might not find suitable.
And welcome to the level 99 live stream where we are feeling fine all the way up here at level 99. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Movie sign, welcome to the shit show, my friend. Big ups, everybody. King Be Cruel, Sir V, Kinda Sav, and the man of the hour. We were talking about him earlier on the internet. The one, the only, River Rejection is in the chat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Mixed reaction here. Brady and Deus Marionette hanging out with us all the way over on Twitch. Welcome. I hope you're all happy, healthy, and most importantly, hydrated, because if you're not hydrated, you need to get the fuck up out of my lobby. King Be Cruel, it is. It is. Here we go again. But yes, we're going to play nice. And I said it in the tweet. For those of you who are joining us on the replay, if you're watching this on the premiere later on in the week, I have changed the format. We're going to do the full live stream, but I'm going to chop it up into segments. I'm going to re-release them on premieres before the live streams. And I just want to say that it works. It works. A YouTube guru said something about doing this, and I did it. And I've done it twice so far, and it has yielded great results. So I'm going to keep doing it. And what I plan on doing here tonight is jump back into the close to 3-hour epic that our good friend Dashfire, friend of the channel, has put together. Probably the greatest encapsulation of everything that's been going on in the vortex. And the thing of it is, the vortex spins so fast that it's very difficult to keep up. So all of the stuff that we're watching tonight will probably already be outdated by the time we get to it on the premiere. So just want to let everybody know. Just want to let everybody know. JG Win, welcome, my friend. The gang's all here. So let's just set the groundwork, okay? Let me just lay the ground floor. Let me just set the foundation here so we can build upon it. Earlier today, one River Rejection on Twitter, I'm never going to call it X, it was Twitter, said thus, and I'm going to read it verbatim from the internet, if I can find it. River Rejection said 8 hours ago, I lived with cameras outside the 2 houses I've lived at for my entire life, way before I even know who Phil was. Facepalm emoji. See, if you guys ever gave me a chance to appear on one of your guys' live streams to let me have my say, I wouldn't have to explain these things. Facepalm emoji, 100 emoji, and hands up emoji. For those of you who do not know, River Rejection is a legitimate, non-ironic, dark side Phil enjoyer. But he's also a self-proclaimed meth head. But here's the thing. Guys, let me explain why I deal drugs. Narcal 420, welcome, my friend. And Dapper Dragon coming in hot. Welcome, my friend. Hello, hello, hello. That sounds about right. So here's the thing, guys. I can't police what everybody else does in the chat, but I'm going to be civil with this gentleman, and I'm going to match his energy. What I said in my tweet, let me pull that up, in fact, because I was putting over that the show was going live.
And his name is John Cena. He's gonna get in the ring and put boots.
Oh, boy. Thank you, Brady. I really didn't need those last 5 minutes of my life. And so 14 minutes ago, I said, now live, watching the Real Dash Fires, Bad Moments, Reacts, and VODs about River Rejection's favorite live streamer, DSP. Come through and have a civil discussion, but just so you know that I match energy. So you let me know how we're going to act. See you in chat. And I made the very clear distinction that I will see River Rejection in chat because I want to see where the chat conversation goes. Okay. I was ready to throw my Discord link his way so we can actually have a conversation, but the discourse that was happening on the timeline in this thread that I asked chat, should we host an interview with devoted DSP and meth fan River Rejection? And we had a lot of discussions, and I actually really liked it. All right. So I'm going to just go over some of it before we jump into the video proper. Okay. Mr. Brackmori 220 BSP says, bro, do it. Work has been a slog, but I can't wait to catch streams again. So yes, do it. Talk to this moron. Okay, so that's what Mr. Brack says. Darksea with the Roman numeral said, I learned my lesson from talking to the Dutch brothers with Not King Sly and Duty streams. It's never worth it. The dents don't bring anything worthwhile to the table. Well, thank you for your opinion, and thank you for not holding back. King Be Cruel says, let's fucking go. Kinda. Sav 220 said, absolutely. Nerd Brew and 1440p said, no, just straight no. Nerd Brew is a straight up bully to River Rejection right now, so I can definitely see where he's coming from with that. Baldo Barrage said, why give this kid the attention that his mom won't? Oh my. Yeesh. Yeesh. Well, to be fair, he did say earlier, I gotta vacuum up the lounge and do dishes before my mom gets home from work, but I'll be back as soon as I've done. Let's go. I have a couple of questions, and I'm wondering if you guys want to ask him a couple of questions too. I saw he mentioned his mom. How old is he? So that would be a question that I ask him, but I already know the answer to it, and that's 30. I think it's 30. So the Great White Hype continuing on said, no, this idiot shouldn't be given attention. It is what he wants. Very fair. Very fair. I agree. It could be that. So that's why I said, let's talk in chat and then we'll see where the night takes us. Soulman X220 says, if you think you can handle the ass backwards logic of the average DSP fan, go for it. Very, very straight and to the point. Living with mom is crazy and diabolical. True. We'll get to the We'll get to the truth, hopefully. Fee Fi Fo Na says, these dents aren't looking to be convinced on anything. Guarantee he'll just want to shout slurs at you. And this was the tweet that I then realized maybe a Discord call wouldn't be the play. I could at least moderate and take care of what I can take care of on the chat and on the screen. But if I have him in my ear and on the audio source going out, I don't know what he's going to say. So like I said, we're going to see how we interact, how the stream goes, and we'll take it from there. Dark Side Movies 220 says, sure, why not? Might be fun. L Show Ni says, dents are too dumb. I'd pass on it. Love is in the air. Eco says 100. Yes. And Marco Calderon, I apologize if I said that wrong. I've been trying to get 8-Bit Eric to debate Sly. Good luck. This rejection guy gives off weirder vibes. Well, I'm going to just say this. 8-Bit Eric is also weird. And I don't like him. But I could be wrong. He looks like he's in his mid-20s. Yes! For somebody that allegedly smokes and deals meth, he is looking quite like maybe meth is the fountain of youth. I don't know. Who knows? Grease Bit Eric. That whole circle of Jay, Rich, and 8-Bit Eric, they're all cringe. I could care less. And let me see here. There was also another comment here. Let me just see if I can find it. Let's fucking go. Me and Broside Phil says King Be Cruel will be in the wings if you need backup. Hell yeah, with the salute emoji. I can rock with that. It's good to know that I got King Be Cruel and Broside Phil on my side. For real, for real. Let me just go ahead and say that. King Be Cruel be saying it all with his chest. And I love it. Meth is awesome if you know how to use it. Well, they do say that the first letter of MDMA is meth, and my favorite genre of music is electronic dance music, so how are you, Meth Bear? Hope you're happy, healthy, and hydrated. You're in for a treat because fellow meth enthusiast River Rejection is in the house. He's vacuuming the lounge, so he says, but he will be back later to join us. So there's a little hook for you guys to stick around and enjoy the rest of the stream. We're actually going over the threads that kind of got all this popping off. Kind of Sav 220 says the Dutch brothers aren't funny though. River is unintentionally hilarious. This is true. Yes, that's true. Dark C CCXX says, listen, I'm never right about this stuff. Haha, I have opinions, but even I wouldn't put any stock into them. At the end of the day, I'm just an art style guy. And you know what? I take offense to that because Dark C is also an excellent person. Dark C to Phil, do not ever slander your good name ever again. Kind of Sav, such a sweetheart, says, you are much more than just the art guy. So big ups. Well, my mommy does say I'm special, says Darksy. Let's go. But yeah, very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. I love the discussion. I love the fact that we're able to let our opinions be known and we're not attacking each other. Which is refreshing considering all the shit that's been going on in the vortex right now. Infidel Castro jumping into the thread saying, River seems to be bait. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a Esperate account. I wondered the same, says Kinda Sav 220, but he has quite the track record online. And this is actually true because Kinda Sav, if I ever need to get some internet research done, I'd say, hey, Sav, can you just look this up real quick for me? And then she hits bop, 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 right off the jump. All the shit. Crazy shit. So King Sly actually jumped into the thread. He said, preach Darksy. I'll never talk to the other side again after that. People take it way too serious for me. See? We even got King Sly in on the conversation, which is really cool. But yeah, so I decided, fuck it, we ball. We're going to do this. And lo and behold, the gang's all here. So let's go ahead and kick things off with Dashfire's video. It's not just going to be about River Rejection. All right, we got more things to do. I'm not starved for content. All right. No, he's not going to call in King Be Cruel. I made a very strong distinction in the tweet that I made, putting over this show, saying that we were live, saying I'll see you in chat, because thanks to the conversations that we had throughout the day on the thread, I had full intentions on sending him my Discord and saying, all right, call in and let's have a conversation. But then somebody in the thread said, what if he acts a fool and starts trying to get this channel shut down? So we're going to see how he behaves in the chat, and then we can move forward with a voice conversation if the conversation deems it. All right. You can hang out in the chat and he can enjoy the content like the rest of us. And I would love to kind of pick his brain, his meth-addled brain, about why he enjoys Dark Side Phil unironically. And I want to hear his honest take. I don't want him to try to dress it up for people, especially in a circle of people who, for lack of a better term, are detractors of DSP. And it's not like this isn't our first interaction. We've actually been squabbling over the internet for a minute now. And I just want to say, whenever I squabble with people on the internet, unless it's like super, super duper serious, I'm just looking for the entertainment value in it. I don't try to be like malice or anything like that. Like, what is this dude from New Zealand going to affect my life? Except for leave a mean comment or a thumbs down emoji on my latest video. Well, guess what? That's still engagement, my guy. So thank you. Yeah, it's just a light razzing. But hey, seriously though, guys, thank you all so much for hanging out with me here tonight. This means so much to me, and I can't wait to share more Dashfire goodness with each and every one of you guys. And remember, you too can be a part of the show. If you like what you see, exclamation point, yay, will get you the cheering that you've been hearing. You can also do exclamation point, boo, to let your voice be heard. If part of the stream is whack, or if something that somebody says it's whack, that is the beauty of it. You can also do exclamation point XFX to get yourself a random, carefully curated sound effect.
Smoke weed every day.
And then you can also do exclamation point DSP to get...
Give me your mailing address. I
You
want to mail you a
fucking
spoon.
moron!
I eat shit out of my fucking...
Coffee, not safe for work.
What are you doing, step bro?
Hanging out with us all the way over on Twitch. We are dual live streaming on YouTube and on Twitch. I'm recording this so I can break up the segments and upload them later for premieres. I want to thank everybody that hung out with us earlier today at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for the premiere. I happened to be just getting into the house from work. It was cool to see that Sav was listening to it on the way home from her work, and it's just really cool. We actually get such good numbers on the premiere. The last two premieres that we had have been absolutely excellent. So thank you guys so much. This is really helping with my watch time hours, which is very important to me. So just a bat boy with internet spoons out. And movie sign 220. All right, let's jump into this. Let's enjoy Dashfire's latest DSP video together.
And that brings us to Tuesday. But first, let's look at some band names.
Yes, this is my favorite part.
Cat, Fat, and Retarded Facts.
Oh,
Mental,
my.
Stuntation, Jade. Bald and Ugly Fat Cat Facts.
Damn.
Stunted Valedictorian Real. Back of Head Straight Line How. Jimboga. Cope Laugh the Pain Away Real.
Yep.
And Jade Factually Regarded. Then we have Mayor Charlie in the chat. Has anyone else ever received hateful comments from trolls for supporting Phil's streams?
Wait a minute, I've seen that name somewhere before. Mayor Charlie. Mayor Charlie. Where have I seen that name before? Rejection, welcome.
And DSP, literally every person, Charlie.
I would
how do you
assume
deal
that the
with it?
lounge has been all
DSP,
vacuumed and mom
block and
is
completely ignore it.
home from work.
Given any attention at all is exactly what they want. They are no-life losers, and they thrive on getting responses from people they mess with. So give them no response, and they go away.
This
Remember,
is true.
this is the guy.
This is the rare occasion. And look, on this channel, on this corner of the internet, we give DSP dubs when they're due, okay? But they don't come often, all right? But you don't give a situation oxygen, and for the most part, it'll go away. For the most part, there's a lot of
15 years.
current happenings going on that could,
and talks about them daily.
be the other
Then
thing.
we move on to Kick Chat. Giga Gamer. Can we get some clarification on the R word? Is it okay to use or not?
Yikes.
DSP, sure, if you're so dumb you have to ask that question, then no, you can't use it, lol. Adults just do things they know are right or wrong and don't have to ask. Despite him banning someone for using the word in a wrong sense the day before. So let's see how DSP starts off his show.
Oh boy.
Before I start the show, I was trying to get this kid.
So let's hear what DSP has.
That's a $100,000 a year production, fans. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here, you know,
say about this person that responded to him, and he's now going to respond to that person.
I think what it is, this generation of gamer, and I'm not shit talking button check here at all. This generation of gamer never experienced the fun times of fighting games and doesn't even know what they're like. Instead, to them, it's just, I want to know all the knowledge. I want a lab. I want all the knowledge. I want a lab. I get zero fun out of having all the knowledge and labbing. Zero. I have never once sat in a training mode.
See, Bat Boy, like Phil is incredibly boring when he's not spurging out on somebody or being a complete idiot. So like, good thing he's a complete idiot like a lot of the time.
Practicing a combo, doing a trial, and said, this is fun times. Do you want to know when I had fun? Playing against people. That's when I have fun. And if I play against a person and during a match I learn something, oh, that beats that. Ooh, look at that. I just made a combo up right on the fly by trying it and it worked. And now I'm going to learn that execution for next time and this and that. Those are the moments of discovery that are meaningful and give you that fucking adrenaline rush. They give you that level of, like, accomplishment. Not, oh, I copied someone else from a video in training mode for 5 hours and then I did it in a match. That gives me zero feeling of accomplishment. But again,
you still have to do the execution and the input, though. All right. I just think he's mad that other people do it, and that's why they're so much better than him, because he fails to want to adapt and change.
And it seems like there's a whole generation that this is how they learn fighting games. So to them, that's how they get their big rush. No, sorry, that's not how anyone got a rush back in the day.
He would then also go on to say that they're in it for the money. And if you're making these videos and you're not making money, why are you doing it? It's almost like they're doing it as a passion project, Phil.
Yeah,
Something
maybe for the love of the game.
And also remember, he said back in the day, they don't know what they're talking about. Nobody did this. People just did it on their own. They didn't watch videos. They didn't make videos. You sure about that, Phil? So we have MVC3 Basic Tutorial Part 1. And who is this by? Oh, DSP Street Fighter, 13 years ago. You lying bitch.
Damn!
And we have Poem Josh. Philip, buddy, you need to get over things not being about your childhood anymore. Holy Christ, man. Move on with this what fighting games used to be shit.
Big ups, Nocturnal. How are you, my friend?
Then goes on to say,
you would never guess. You'll never guess who's in this chat right now. Well, who's in and out of this chat right now. I asked him a question. I haven't gotten a response yet. They didn't ban. Yikes. Yeah. So speaking of that, I got a friend or a follow request from Not Chill Murray. And apparently his Twitter page, his original Twitter page, got hit for strikes, because we all know who's doing that. And that's just fucking really unfortunate all the way around. Chill was one of the first ones to show me love coming up in the Vortex. So I always have love for Chill Murray. And I'm going to just say it right now. He says it as it is. He doesn't sugarcoat shit, and that's what I love about him.
The FGC segment is just Phil rambling about arcades and how
so shame on y'all. Shame.
While trying to blame the FGC for ruining what he remembers.
And yes, I'm pointing my finger. Shame.
By making information available
implies no one in the arcades played the normal arcade mode for fun. We don't have fun at DSP Space Gaming. We make money, fool.
Phil is reacting to Button Check video about his take on making combo guides for fighting games and cannot comprehend that people just like to make these videos to help people out. Then also says, Phil is trying to come off as an expert for fighting games, but does not understand why the FGC might dislike him because he spouts nonsense, that he is correct and everyone else is wrong.
True.
Then he went on to compare fighting games to Rocky 3 versus the Russian. Then we have DC. I'd say a tryhard is someone who buys 3 versions of a game, or buys 2 fight sticks, or maybe even a gaming PC,
and neglects his cat to buy said
only to find out he still sucks donkey dick at the game.
Damn!
That's a fucking tryhard. Money don't fix skill issues. And then Poem Josh brings up an interesting point.
Shout out Poem Josh.
Man who just a couple years ago made a special message to the FGC.
Rejection. All right. So this is our good friend of the channel, Dashfire. And what Dashfire does is takes a compilation of all of the things that have been going on in the DSP space gaming world and puts it together and concisely and very matter-of-factly describes what's going on here.
To leave him the fuck alone.
So let me ask you a question, and I'm dead honest serious with you. I don't mean any bullshit. All right? This is real shit. Let's have a conversation. You enjoy Dark Side Phil, correct? All right. Let's just go off of what you have on your online presence, on your Twitter. All right. You genuinely enjoy Dark Side Phil. I'm asking you, please be honest, speak from your heart. Don't dress it up for us. Say your piece. Why? Just easily, why? What is it about DSP space gaming that that you find enjoyable or entertaining or anything of the sort?
It's now calling for people from the FGC to contact him and talk to him. And then we have a quote from DSP. You know, the guy that claims to be the first of everything, big superstar. He's one of the greatest streamers of all time in his mind. He says, I don't have an ego.
I appreciate you,
then
Dragon.
his whole plan.
But I'm not policing anybody. You know, everybody is entitled to their own opinions. And I will give River Rejection a dub. I'll give him a small dub. He didn't run away from the conversations. He hasn't blocked me yet. I can't speak on any of y'all, but he has not blocked me yet.
For the Elden Ring beta is to watch other people and see if
And
they
I
get
match
struck
energy,
down.
okay?
So he
I
knows
told you
if
in the
he's safe or
tweet,
not.
I match energy. You let me know how we're going to act.
If you cannot capture and stream it, all right, then I'm not going to play it. All right, it sucks because I would love to play it and then tell you guys what I saw, but
I can co-sign on what
I have to
Dapper
put out
Dragon
streams that
says.
you guys can watch and enjoy, and I can make content out of, and I can make money on. It's my job. For me to play this beta and not capture and stream it would be essentially the same as saying, well, I'm taking a few nights off just to mess around with the beta. Right?
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I'm not taking time off of work to do this. If I'm going to take time off of work, I'm going to spend time with my wife. I'm not
Oh, your wife. Now all of a sudden you care about your wife.
going to be playing a beta of another game that I can't stream. Okay. So I'm just not sure what to do at this point. However, there is a silver lining here. All right. The first slot of the beta is 3 to 6 a.m. on Friday. I'm not playing at 3 to 6 a.m. I'll be sleeping. But what we could do is use that as the litmus test.
Litmus test? Did he say that correctly? Look, I'm deaf in one ear, so I have a speech impediment. Leave me alone. Did he say this word correctly?
I'll be sleeping. But what we could do is use that as the litmus test.
Lipness.
You know there's going to be people who are going to be streaming and capturing this thing.
I saw
during that
Maximilian
time
stream it,
slot,
so I think you're okay,
regardless of
Phil.
If you're supposed to be or not. So what we
It
can
further
do is
proves
see
that
what
games are
happens.
just a means
Are
to an
people who are
end
gonna stream
and not a
record
passion or
and
something to
upload videos
enjoy.
of this beta
That's why the
gonna
gameplay is
get
so poor.
hit
It's just
takedowns and
a
copyright
conveyor
strikes.
belt. Very
If
true.
they do, then obviously I know I can't play this thing, right? But what if literally every single person plays it, uploads it, and there's thousands of videos of this thing on the internet already? Then it's just a drop in the bucket, and they're not going to hit everyone with thousands of takedowns. So,
And DSP bought a new treat box and says the box is bigger than the last one, therefore the treats must be better inside. And then DSP is going to go on to shame Kick for being freeloaders and not supporting.
you know, Kick talks a big game, but I don't know about Kick. It
Damn.
seems like there's like 4 people on Kick who are supporters, and everyone else is just a freeloader. That's what it seems like to
Damn.
me.
River, can
Then we
you
have this from
defend
Piece
this?
of Peace.
Can you defend this? You know, he's talking about people like you. People that, you know, are what is the word? Holdovers? I don't know the exact word. I want to make sure I got it right. How do you defend this?
Simply titled, DSP missing Cat's Gunt.
Ooh. Yikes.
Oh, God. Oh, great.
Oh God, a naked woman. Ugh.
They've gone too far with this game.
And where might that be?
That is of no concern to you, Dragon.
You can just do it in small little spurts if you want to. Rejection. It's fine. It's actually better. In fact, you don't have to type up a wall of text. You can just go little by little. That causes engagement, you know, when it's popping off in the chat.
As it is here, you will die at my hand.
What's up, lady? Oh my God, can I show this? Am I allowed to show this?
Ruler of blood. Queen of the greater fiends.
She has no stomach.
Oh no, not
And
at
guess
all.
what, guys?
I'm by
You're
no
never gonna
means. I'm not by any means dictating how anybody else acts in the chat. Like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion. But I am co-signing on what Dapper Dragon said. If we can let's all just match energy. So far, he hasn't even given us an answer yet. And I don't want to brigade him, you know, I'm just saying this is how I would like to have things on my stream. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do.
The support was down yet again. And DSP
I'm just trying to get the chat to show up on the screen. I don't know why it's
and this evening
not doing what it's supposed to.
Let's not stall. And then support was still low. And DSP starts questioning why people are not giving him money. And he says, herein lies the problem. And he's also demanding $600 on Smart Guys. Because remember, he splits it with PPP, so he would get $300 from that. And he just sat there, arms crossed, trying to get $50, and it never happened. And then another quote from DSP.
Look, if I got $50 on the stream, I would
is
consider
true.
it a great stream.
Usually, Phil.
Remember that
like,
used to be the way?
How about never, you
Damn.
lying slut?
Ooh.
Then we have Meow Block with a quote
Shout out
from
Meow
DSP.
Block.
Guys, us not hitting the goal is really messing things up. My wife is going to need to cook now. Though I'm completely fine with only getting $90. It's fine. I'm not complaining.
Oh,
but
but he
guys,
is.
this is ridiculous that you're not giving me $150. It's been really slow lately. And then if you want to see how bad it got at the end of the stream...
Narkill, I
well,
can't
let's
even
take
say
a
if
look,
I'd pay it anymore
courtesy of
because, you know, that's how Snood got clipped.
All
But
right.
then again, you
So guys, here
take like an
lies the
extra
problem.
second to think, oh my God, is this one of
I'm gonna
those
be honest with everyone. Hold on, don't
10,000-year-old
worry. I wanna tell you
demon
what the problem is.
things that also has the body of a child? Like, what the fuck? If I got 15 viewers on a stream, it's an amazing stream. True.
Close, 'cause I don't wanna spoil the next chapter. Okay. All right, so herein lies the problem with what just happened.
$100,000 a year production right here, guys.
All right.
$100,000.
Camera.
And Dapper, I would be still happy if
That
it was
means that
5
tonight,
viewers.
Smart guys, if you guys aren't aware, I'm not doing gameplay tonight. The late stream is
Actually doing really good numbers on YouTube, so thank you all. Really, seriously, thank
It's
you.
going to be on DSP ReACKs on YouTube, but it's also going to be on my Kick channel. So if you're on my Kick channel, just stay put. But if you're not, if you're watching on YouTube, it will not be on DSP Gaming. It's going to be over on DSP ReACKs. Okay. But here's the problem. You know, PPP and I split that show. You know, 50-50.
Rocklow
And-
super chatted $2. Biggest of ups.
Rocklow, thank you, my friend. For the 2, I appreciate that, really. I'm not used to this. So when Phil just like swats that shit away and says, oh, we got a $2 troll tip. I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to give it attention. But then he gives it attention. It's like, first off, you're disrespecting the person that just spent money on you. Okay. So anything other than thank you would be considered an insult to me.
The show towards our support.
You're going to start streaming myself soon. And my first goal is 6 regular viewers, no money, no subs, just 6 people willing to put up
we get
with
enough
my
for it
shit
now. So for
on the
example, let's say
regular.
tonight
Well, you know we're going to be there, Dapper. I've been doing this for,
We hit that, right?
I think I've had this channel for
So
17
then
years,
keep half,
I
that's
think.
250, and that is
And
enough
I
to
seriously
go
got
150,
serious about live
towards the
streaming
goal, okay?
for the past
So, even if it's a
5 or
slow
6
night
years.
on Smart Guys, chances
And that's what pisses me off so much about this guy. All right. Just letting it be known. Like, all right, he's been doing it for, you know, a pretty long time too. But you would think that he would actually improve in what he was doing. But like, he still does everything in the worst possible way. And it's just maddening to me that people go out of their way to positively reinforce this guy.
I'm likely going to get like a goal. I'm going to hit at least
So that's
one
why
goal.
everything you
So
see
I would
around
guess
here
that
is
by the
pretty
end of
much
tonight,
just
probably I'll be
a
at
copy and paste of what he
9
did,
out of 10,
only better,
okay?
more production values, you know, value. Value.
But here's the real problem. Only once ever did the show hit $600, and I think that was week 2 or week 3. I think 1 week we hit $600 in support. So if we happen to do that tonight, that will count for 2 goals, and we will hit 10, and that means tomorrow will be DSP tries at Arby's, and I'll be doing all these taste tests.
Oh, what is the word that you guys called this one? The siege mode? Siege mode?
Today, all right? That means that tomorrow...
All right, here we go. I find Phil interesting as a streamer. I genuinely do think that he's just misunderstood. A lot of people don't listen to him. They hear him speak and make fun of him straight away. Okay, all right. That's fair. Everybody's entitled to like what they like. And I appreciate you like letting us know. What do you find interesting about him? And I'll even let you know what I find interesting about him. When I first saw him, it was because my algorithm saw that I was watching a lot of Chris Chan. And if you don't know who Chris Chan is, Chris Chan fucked his own mom.
Who cares? Who cares?
But most people would consider Chris Chan the original lolcow, the first lolcow. And because I was watching a lot of Chris Chan stuff, other channels started popping up that talked about other lolcows. And there was this one channel in particular. It was called why do I keep thinking Down from the Rafters? But they had an episode on Spoonie, and they had an episode on DSP. Down the Rabbit Hole. Down the Rabbit Hole. That was the one. Shamelessness is interesting. Yes, he has a very strong personality. He does exhibit strong narcissistic tendencies, and the way that he talks to people, it's very semantics, and it's a lot of double speak, and it's very much a lot like propaganda, I think, in my opinion. Oh, Raven actually does have a point too. Well, I'm just saying what Dapper Dragon said. There's several times I had to step up against detractors to defend the point he made or say, no, that's not what he meant. You're looking to hate. I even had to check your boy bro on it once. Well, see, that's the thing. I like how the detractor sphere is not a hive mind. I like how we come at him at different angles. And I think it all stems from the fact that I think for the most part, this guy lies so much. He's a liar. And it's interesting, yes, to see the new and creative ways that he will try to lie to you. And, you know, let's just be cordial and let's just think for a second, if we are unironically enjoying DSP, why is that so? What makes him so interesting?
We not doing Arby's, and that's going to screw everything up.
Excellent question, Narc.
Okay.
Yes,
Because,
I'm going to reiterate that. I'm curious, how long have you been watching
if we
him?
don't do it
Yes.
Tomorrow, DSP tries it. Then it kind of feels like a waste because my wife already had things that she was going to cook for the rest of the week. She's not working Thursday, Friday this week. So I would say if you are going to support, please mount your support for tonight for smart guys. All right.
Yes.
You know,
The
anything
siege mode.
that you contribute tonight on the late stream will count towards the goal. So
And I'm definitely not softening up my stance on Phil when we're talking about him here tonight. I'm gonna still keep it 100.
All right. If we don't,
And I'm gonna still check him.
it's not the end of the world, but seriously, like, it just sucks that the momentum has been derailed here. By the way, the streams haven't been bad. Dude, I just made over $100. That's great.
So can we have a conversation about something other than the money that you've made? That is his content. He is slowly eroding away the gaming portion of it, the live reacting portion of it. It's just money. It's just how you can give him money. It's how you can reach the next goal. It's how setting up for the next goal. And in fact, one of his biggest pay pigs said it absolutely correctly. I'm going to align with him. It was Iron Chef Sakai who said, you know, you can give this guy $1,000 and he can just turn around and say, well, now let's hit the $2,000 goal.
Yesterday, I made like 90 on the Dark Souls stream. I'm okay with that, you know. But for us to keep the pacing and to keep the rewards going with the right timing, it's been thrown off now. And twice, I mean, yesterday and today, we've been so close to hitting the goal, and then we don't hit it. I mean, right now we're so close and we're not going to do it. It's pretty ridiculous. So
can we say, Rock Low, that DSP is a feeder?
I guess We'll see what
So she's
happens
a
tonight.
big girl
Sadly,
now.
It's looking like we're probably not
Iron
gonna
Chef got it
argue.
right, then
wanted
decided to freak out, then
Now
shipped
looks like it has
DSP
to
probably
wait until later today when it kinda
$4,000,
sucks 'cause we
if
already have
not
the deal.
more. It doesn't make sense, yeah. That's why I think it's so interesting, not just Darkside Phil himself, but the entire economy of people around him, because you see just as many, if not more, interesting people surround this guy.
Well, it sucks. I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll see what happens. Maybe.
Yeah, so okay, let me just say this, all right? I'm not a psychiatrist or anything like that, but the way he goes, well, I guess if it's not going to be like the way that he talks to his chat when he talks to people that legitimately enjoy his content, I hope that you people can see exactly what he's doing, the way that he's talking to you like this, because when he doesn't get the money, he will guilt trip you for it. And yeah, you can interpret this as me looking out for you, but like, just like what he said, if we're going off of exactly what the guy said, a fool and their money are soon parted. And the way that he tricks people and pulls the wool over these people's eyes, and he preys on people who don't know any better.
Tonight will be a better episode of Smart Guys because we're actually going to be starting with wrestling. A lot of people have been complaining recently that
Completely
they don't
agree,
like the fact
Dragon.
that
I think
we opened the show
ICS
over an hour
wanted to
of
become a
messing
massive
around
detractor
and
on the
joking
level of
around,
duty,
real
but he
full
wasn't willing to
segments.
take his lumps like Cruel or Arkham. Yes, I agree.
So maybe tonight it'll go a little better in that regard because we're starting with the wrestling.
And y'all were, and still are. Sometimes when King Be Cruel comes in the chat, someone's got to say something smart. Someone's got to say something, out of pocket. But the thing about King Be Cruel, and that's what I always appreciate about him, is that he took his lumps, and now whenever he does drop into a chat, it's like a celebrity walking into the room. It's like,
All right. So again, if you can make it tonight, 6:45 p.m. either on the DSP.
JG Wins got it right. Reverse psychology, victimhood, and guilt tripping. Guilt tripping, victimhood, reverse psychology.
Tomorrow it's going to be the first ever Onimusha Warlord stream on the day stream. I can't wait to play it.
And look, I mean, I probably consume more Darkside Phil content than anything else, and I feel like I should rather be spending my time learning how to use After Effects or Blender or AI or anything like that. But I spend my time listening to Phil in the background while I'm doing other shit, and I'm making videos on him, and I'm live streaming about him.
All right, everyone. Well, that's it. Enjoy the break. See you tonight for Smart Guys.
JG Win. Look, I love it when he hits us with the Chris Chan. We might not hit the goal today. I wish we could. Yeah. And now he has to retcon everything. So, River, how long have you been watching Phil?
Tomorrow for another full day of gameplay. All right, guys. And again,
years, months, weeks.
Don't feel bad. Don't feel, oh no, we didn't hit it. It's fine. Like, it's not gonna, ruin anything. I'm not.
A lot of half the people.
But the momentum.
Yeah, yeah.
For sure, we were gonna do this by tomorrow.
I got people at my job that walk by my desk, and I have a tab open with him on there.
Peace out.
But I do watch it through like a lens of another restreamer, of King Jad is doing it, who also coined the term, and then it's I usually jump around to the other restreamers, like Raw Phil's chat's always popping off, and if Chill is restreaming, I'll jump in on there too. So like you can get a different flavor. You got people that will have Phil on while they're playing video games, which is something that we do here. And then sometimes you'll just have people sitting in watching an entire playlist of Phil for 8 hours on end, bro. Side Phil.
It's this out on Twitter. Tonight it's Smart Guys. Join me and PPP, and we'll start with wrestling talk tonight to mix it up. So
that Smart Guys episode was brutal. Of course,
what this is Phil's ego is getting bruised. He doesn't want to be made fun of. So he makes up these stories in his head. Oh, people are complaining. I'm being made fun of. Blah, blah, blah. You're just a soft baby back bitch, Phil.
Damn!
Then DSP on DSP ReACKs. Well, the people have definitely said they want more wrestling first. We'll see how we do time-wise, but it'll be good to not have to.
As a professional wrestler of 20 years, I can say that both of these guys don't know what the fuck they're talking about when it comes to pro wrestling. Stay on the other side of the guardrail and let the professionals do the work.
Part.
Yes, this is part of the 3-hour epic.
His neck pain and his pillow. So he didn't want to do
Rocklo, I
Real
love
Phil. He didn't
WPIG.
wanna
That's
talk
my
about his life,
go-to, my original.
he talked
But all
about
of
his
this
neck pain.
snood
Almost
nonsense
like
has
he's
been kind of like
sympathy begging.
keeping me
And then we
at
have a
arm's
dumbass
length.
quote from DSP.
2.5 years
Okay, this
properly.
word
What was your
yeet.
first? Okay, thank you
Isn't
for.
it supposed to mean like orgasm or something?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
That emoji bukkake only means one thing. Pro Locar just resub to the channel. Thank you, my friend. We're one step closer to hitting our sub goal all the way on Twitch. How are you, buddy? I hope you're happy, healthy, and most importantly, hydrated. We're just out here reminiscing about our time spent. 1 followers away from 500. Hey, let's go. Yeah, we're getting there.
Then we have Gamerface Gaming who shows Phil jerking off. And it says,
You came at the
"I'm
best
yeeted."
time, bro.
Oh my lord. And remember what he said about going to the doctors and all that bullshit and all that BS? Well, he's now retconning that.
At least
and
PPP
admitted
has more
he didn't
passion
actually see
talking
a
about the
doctor if
topics.
his neck was
DSP
bad
just
enough.
repackages what PPP
So
says
instead of
usually.
doing-
Yes, and then after the course of these past couple of interviews that I've seen DSP in, I now know the core things of people that are gonna lie to you or trying to figure out how they're gonna lie to you by repeating the question back at you or trying to repackage the question as something else. Like watching this guy has enabled me to kind of see how other people do it when they talk to me, and I immediately shut that shit down. And it's
Grill
great.
Phil, what does PPP
And hello,
and DSP
Pro
do?
Locar, hanging out with us
They're
on the
shaming
YouTube
the
side
whale.
of things as
They're
well.
not giving them money.
Because
what
of
a great
each and every
wrestling
one of you
commentary show.
hanging out with
Then
us on
PPP
YouTube, we're
made a
getting
joke
the
about Bret Hart
watch time
sucking
hours
him
up.
off.
And I
DSP
feel like we're
laughed
going to
at
get
that.
to 4,000
But if it
sooner
was a
rather than
woman,
later. Thank you.
Oh my god, that's so gross, dude. Then DSP revealed.
Very wholesome, in fact.
He used to
We have
fantasize
detractors
about
and
becoming a
actual
wrestler
legitimate
someday.
Dark Side Phil
And
fans
DSP
here
says
in the
he doesn't
chat
get the
today.
memes about
Real
wrestling
shit.
anymore because he's been out of the loop. Everything is new and stupid. Then we have JG Win. Triple P.
So let me
Shin
ask
on
you another
Iron Chef
question,
Sakai
River, if
was
you're still
pretty
here with
hilarious.
us, okay?
It's so
So you've been watching Phil for about 2.5 years properly. Shit, I fucking lost it. I got the real. JG Win. We're gonna be seeing a lot of your tweets there in the chat. Is there anything about Phil rejection of the River Variety? Is there anything about Phil that you don't like? Is there anything that he says or does? Is there anything that Phil does that you don't like, that you wish he
seemed
would
to make
change?
DSP uncomfortable since that's one of his last really active whales. Put in the plan we all
And
knew
shout out
out
to
there
Otter.
of
We
Milk
love
and
Otter here on
ICS,
this corner of the
never giving
internet.
him the mod role seemed to get the nervous DSP laugh. Then we have Piece of Peace with a video titled DSP not trying to look like a creepy pedophile challenge impossible.
Damn!
We have to address something because I actually had no clue until this week. I swear to God, I had no idea because, again, I'm just starting up with wrestling again. This word, yeet, okay?
Yeet.
Isn't that supposed to mean like an orgasm or something?
No, Phil. No. And in fact, I just want to let everybody know that in 2017, I was already doing yeet, going to the ring saying yeet. All right? This is factually true. I had a shirt and everything. You know how Daniel Bryan had yes, yes, yes? Well, I took that and I turned it into yeet, yeet, yeet. And this is real shit. You can look it up.
Something? Like, isn't that what it's...
So I want my residuals, WWE. You can cut me another check. And that's right, I made WWE money
Like,
before.
He's yeeting all over everyone.
Phil.
And he's going down the aisle with children. Children are there
Yeet,
with him. And
skeet,
they're like,
repeat.
"Yeet, yeet."
Dang. Eating is when you like fucking whip something, you throw it, you yeet
Yeah, you
it.
throw something. That's the original term of yeet.
I guess like Phil doesn't know the internet memes live streamer for 15 fucking years.
Azadi404, welcome.
So he's jizzing on children and his
Well, hold on.
Then would you look at that? The liquidity still very low for DSP this week. So $5, $21,
I am
$11,
vaguely familiar with Frisky Dingo. I think
$13.
Prolokar would know better than
And
me.
still asking for money.
Yeet, ski,
In the
repeat,
video title,
Zangief
yet
in a
again.
nutshell. True.
FGC podcast, Ninja Gaiden Endgame, Smart Guys, and one goal away.
But
Then we
guys,
had
it's not
another
about the
update
support.
from Steven. Thursday, February 13th, I begin my new series interviewing the most controversial people on the internet. Episode 1 with Darkside Phil. Join us in the live chat for a live, hard-hitting interview with DSP. And then
Yeah, and then Phil was surprised when he got snaked.
you see a picture of DSP looking constipated, and you have a burger, 5,000 on the calculator, Chapter 7 bankruptcy, and a JPEG
Hey,
of
thank
Hulk
you so much
Hogan
for the comment.
in Phil's mind. And then someone kept saying, oh, it's going to be a softball interview. It's going to be soft questions. And Steven himself said, have a little faith. This won't be a softball interview. It may well be the hardest hidden interview he's ever done.
And it was. I love these production values. Dash has taken
that
his
brings us
stream,
to
his
Wednesday.
videos to the next level.
And we start off where Otter asked Steven about the interview with DSP. And he says,
Shout out, Otter.
is it just you and Phil for this? Because a lot of people were worried PPP was going to be a part of this and it's going to be a giant glaze fest. And Steven, yes, and a whole lot of evidence I'll be asking him about. And then we have Broside Phil, who shows off Phil as the My Pillow guy. And then in the pre-stream chat, DSP still
Broside Phil with the awesome
unsure
profile
if he can
picture thing, by the way.
or stream the Elden Ring network test. And DSP goes on to say, well, the best test is people playing it from 3 to 6 a.m. Friday.
Yes, I
which
agree,
won't be
JG Win,
doing.
but we're gonna
They
have
all
a
stream and
poll.
upload it.
We're gonna make
have
a poll.
no issues. Then I should be fine for Friday night. And then DSP puts this tweet out again, begging to hit the goal and give him money for Arby's. Once we hit this final goal, it's a double snap
Everybody
test, and DSP tries
is
it. Arby's.
PPP playing
and look at that
DSP.
now in the video titles.
Exercise
the
your
goal,
democratic,
You giving him money
right.
is more important than the game he's playing. As he starts off, final goal to hit, and then what does he do? As soon as the pre-stream starts, he starts begging for money so he can hit that goal, so his wife doesn't have to cook, dude. And then Phil was talking about smart guys with Ashton. And then Phil was talking about smart guys with PPP. And he said, we were jerking each other. I mean razzing. And being jerks to each other. Sure, Phil, that's what you meant. Remember?
Buddy! Whoa, buddy!
What the fuck?
That's a little sus.
Remember, they talk about Bret Hart sucking each other off.
Oof.
And then DSP decided to do a
Look, a lot of truth
speed
is said in
test
jest,
on his
okay?
internet. And he has
And yeah, I agree.
900
Yeah,
up, 40
Steven the
down.
Casino Boys are BFFs.
I'm pretty sure the
That's how they
lag in
linked
Street
up.
Fighter
That's
is
how they
because
linked
of
up with
you,
DSP.
Remember, that's
That
his
interview
business
was
line.
crazy and so frustrating. As Meerkat once said, there's something so frustrating about being lied to by somebody dumber than you. Yes! Very true. I think I saw that video, that one you were talking about. It's crazy because, like, when people lie to me to my face now, I immediately call them Phil because they know me as the guy that watches Phil all the time. And they'll ask me, they're like, what's Phil doing now? And I tell them. I don't know if that's awesome or what, but I have had a couple of situations where I literally stopped a conversation with somebody and said, you're bullshitting me. Like, I would never be so bold to do that if I didn't see it so often with Phil.
The DSP was so desperate to get money, he started counting down and he demanded when he counts to 0, someone
Don't
give him
stop.
a super
Keep
chat.
going. I'm almost
but guess
there.
what? Nobody did it, and it looked very pathetic. And then he was getting very toxic over the Elden Ring
I've
network
never had
test
any complaints.
because people kept saying you can't stream it, it's in the TOS, and he kept saying, oh, no, I haven't seen anything, you're liars, blah blah blah.
God, he was doing that today. And JG Win continues, please guys, I need to hit $300 today so my wife didn't have to cook. If he wasn't a bad husband, he would cook sometimes. And didn't he say he was going to cook that one night? I don't know. He's probably being intolerant to that lactose right now. That's funny. Rejection says, I kind of feel guilty watching a restreamer. It just doesn't feel right, to be honest, but I'll answer your question. When Phil plays COD with a controller, he never has it connected via direct USB. You're also a Call of Duty player, am I right? Dapper Dragon says, my wife has the same situation, not calling someone Phil, but where she gets the Phil girl at her workplace. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, when the in real life female style waifu knows that I'm in a bad mood, she'll go, so what's Phil been up to? And I'm like, you don't want to know. Whenever she walks in the room and I'm watching it, I turn it off. It's not that important to me. It's not that important. Like, in fact, during the interview, I saw the first 20 seconds of it. And then I was pulled away, and went to bed, right? So I missed all the good stuff. I caught up on all of it lately on the next day. But, like, it's not, the end all be all. Like, it's not occupying every moment of my life.
Blah, send me some stuff. I want to see it. And they would send it to him, and he goes, I'm not clicking on that. Somebody's probably trying to fuck me over. Make it make sense, Phil.
Listen, all right, I'm gonna do everyone a favor. All right, you ready for this? From now on, unless you actually have facts to back.
Oh, okay, River. Okay, look, I get where you're coming from, that you feel guilty, but we're just asking questions. We're having conversations, and the fact that you feel guilty watching a re-streamer kind of like leads me to my point. I'm just going to talk matter of factly. I don't mean it with malice or anything like that. The guilt that you're feeling is coming from this guy because he has instilled it upon other people that if you interact with people like us, it's going to be bad for you and him. And that's cult speak. That's cult like behavior. You're being coerced into thinking this way. That's not your original thought. If I'm wrong, please do let us know. Kind of Savin, hello. And Matthew James, welcome as well.
Okay?
The gang's all here.
Shut the fuck up. No one cares.
Look, okay, let me just speak on this. He's so aggro to people on something that he was most obviously wrong about. This whole beta thing where he was asking his chat, the people that give him money, all right, to point him in the right direction. He would not follow the simple instructions. He always had the qualifier in this conversation saying it has to be on this website, has to be on this website, has to be on this website. All the re-streamers and all the people that detract him literally went on the same internet that you and I and he are all on.
Dwinnell super chatted $5. Remember, trolls found evidence about WWE champions and it was lies until he admitted it was true. Same script with the bank leaks being used, smiley face.
JG Win with the facts. This is true. And we'll get to that because I did have that in my back pocket. But now, like, this is front row center and it's pissing me off. He asked his chat for the information to see if he can play the beta of Elden Ring on stream. Literally everybody in the detractor circles jumped on the internet and said, here it is, written in black and white. But unfortunately, the people in his chat realized that they were talking to Dark Side Phil, and he would refuse. Why would I click a link in an email? I don't know. You can actually hover your mouse over the link and see where the address is. It was on the Bandai Namco site, and it literally said, do not live stream, take photos, or otherwise capture this game. And all of this was dumb shit to begin with because everybody streamed the shit anyway. Maximilian did, and he made a video on it, and I watched it, and it was awesome. So all of this aggro, all of this kicking up dirt was really just a big waste of everybody's time.
You're going to sit there and say, but I know this, but I know that. Okay, present your evidence of what you're saying. Well, go to Google.
But to be fair,
No,
Narkill, I do illegally restream when I have the time.
Thing. Now you've got to back it up with facts. You don't just get to say whatever you want. Oh, well, everyone knows this. Why do they know it?
Because we looked on the internet, and then also River, and I'm not picking on you, I swear to God, I'm just kind of like expressing myself and how I feel, all right? And I openly invite you to also do the same. It's an open conversation that we're having here, and I'm not talking over you. Like, he made a whole scene out of this to like shit on people, to shit on the people that are helping him. He's looking for this information, and the people are giving him this information, and he's like, no, not like that. Show me where it is. Because I feel like it was like he knew that it was there somewhere. He didn't want to be proven wrong. And that was the thing. He was putting up barricades and walls so that he wasn't going to be proved wrong.
Where did they get the information from? Oh, I don't know. Well, then you're a moron. Because you went with the group mentality.
But thank you, JG Win, for the 5 spot. I really do appreciate you. And let's tack something on top of that. And I was going to say this out loud. when Phil says to trust him or any of this shit, the first thing that comes to my mind is the 7 years that he lied to his audience. And that's why I asked you how long you've watched this guy. You said 2.5 years so far officially, right? For the past 7 years, this guy lied to his audience and said that he wasn't playing this mobile game, this children's mobile game, WWE Champions. And all the money that he was begging for and all the money that he got from people under the assumption that it was helping him hashtag save the house or pay back his back taxes or repair a broken vacuum cleaner in the house that cat broke or whatever sob story that he was spinning a yarn about, actually was going to mobile games. And when he was put upon by people with the facts and information saying, man, all this stuff really does line up, we would really like to know what's going on with this. And then he goes and says that he can't explain it because it would put his family at harm or something like that. And then he would stonewall. He would not give us a better explanation as to why he felt the need to lie to his audience who came to help him under false pretenses. He's a liar. He's a liar. He's lied for 7 years about specifically WWE Champions. And that's just one part of it. When he was on Side Scrollers, the interview that he had before this Truth Seekers thing, he lied to Side Scrollers for 5 hours. And then when they had the follow-up interview, he literally said to their face, I don't have to tell you the truth. I gave you an answer. It doesn't have to be the truth. Sorry, I went on a tangent there. We got derailed.
Or the other. Stop wasting everyone's time.
And JG Wynn is an excellent numbers person when it comes to this.
I know. You don't know anything. You probably don't know how to tie your own.
$40,000. I'm getting loud. I apologize. It's not directed at anybody but Phil. $40,000. You know what I could do with $40,000, bro? The way that this man frivolously spends other people's money is maddening to me. The fact that other people will allow this to happen, it just boggles my mind.
Shoes. Your mother probably wipes your ass for you when you go to the bathroom.
And it's always ass stuff with this guy. I think he married the wrong sister. I think he and Jenna would probably hit it off, but we all know that Cat's a beard and Phil is a homosexual. Like, and I don't mean it as a slur. I just mean it as a matter of fact.
All right? You don't know shit. So
brand new car paid off for that much. True.
Notably mine, because my time's way more fucking valuable than yours, that's for sure.
Damn, like, what? Where's this coming from, bro? Defend this. Defend this. He's shitting on the people that are helping him. Defend this. Make this make sense.
Shut up. Okay. There's absolutely nothing on the website.
Hell yeah. 40K would set up us, all of us.
Okay, I'm not stupid.
It raises questions about the times he ran bigathons for all the taxes and
that.
that.
Live streaming or
there
live
it is.
action during the network test. Answer. Live streaming or live is not allowed.
I love Friday. That was an excellent movie.
Still work in progress. There you go, Phil. How hard was that?
Damn.
And then someone questioned Phil. Why do you need $150 to order Arby's? And unfortunately, they brought common sense into us. Like, oh, if you're going to spend $70 on Arby's, why don't you just raise $70? And he went off about how they're a fucking moron. You're a troll. You don't know what you're talking about. Then DSP kept yelling,
usual suspects.
How big is 25 centimeters?
So River, I don't mean to hit you with all of this stuff, and if I'm overwhelming you, you can let me know. But like when you see this, when you see him asking for money like this, like, do you believe the pretenses that of why you're giving him the money? Not saying you specifically, but his chat, the people that do give him money, right? Like, do you believe that he's actually destitute? Do you believe that like he really wants to hit the goal? Like, all of this is just window dressing for everybody to give him money.
And of course, right after that, made a joke about his penis. Then DSP tries a cringe joke to get people to tip him so he can get Arby's.
Right. And then when finally June pinned him down with like the utmost, like the most direct correlation between the money that he was making and the money that he spent, and then he came out and said it, he couldn't even tell the truth correctly. He said that he sold the account to somebody else, and that somebody else somehow, some way continued the 4-year streak of logging in, continued spending the same amount of money that he's making live on stream. And you know what? Here's the craziest part. We wouldn't know any of this information if he hadn't told us every day what he was doing, what he was spending his money on, what he was haircuts. He was getting haircuts. They were shown on the list. The Bro Side Phil video talking about how on streams on certain days he'd say, "Yep, I'm going out to get a haircut," and then he went out and got a haircut. And I'll be damned if the bank statements didn't show a haircut charge.
The guy at Arby's is waiting for the order. The guy at Arby's is literally waiting.
It's been
for the order
5 years since. Who knows how much has actually been wasted by now?
Support this morning. Right? We got no super chats, no
Nothing works here. I've been here for 7 years. The medications don't work.
So
Nothing works here. Oh no.
When I'm sitting here on the Elden Ring website wasting my time with a bunch of idiots who are saying that something's here that doesn't exist.
Notice though he tried to say that he sold the account through a site. Yes. And then when pressed, no one could find the proof of the sale. It was a private sale. Lies. And this all goes to me always thinking that he's lying. So even in the off chance that he does say something truthful or factually fucking based,
you're broken in the fucking head.
I can't believe him, because there's always going to be that first layer, that first part of me that says that's a lie. Even if he says the sky's blue, I'm going to have to take a double look up there to see if it's really just purple.
Right?
Then someone asked him, "Are you going to
Piss
do
me
the
the
state of
fuck
play
off."
and react to it?"
Thank you,
And he
Nocturnal.
said, "We are not doing the state of play."
Didn't he
Why do I
spend
have to keep
45K
repeating
last year in
myself?
WWE?
We
That's
never do
almost
live
1K a
reacts,
week.
Even though in the past he's done live
That's a
reacts.
JG Win
He just
question.
doesn't want to say. He
He
doesn't
gets
get
a little
much money
simpler.
during them.
Who else is dumb
is
enough
the
to
real
pay for
reason.
2 internet
And look
lines?
at that.
Oh, buddy boy, let me tell you, I'm a Comcast technician. I've been a Comcast technician for 11 years before I quit, so I can do this.
Fuck you. I know exactly what I'm talking about.
Graphic design full time. Thank you, lawnmower. Thank you. Hanging out with us over on Twitch. And I'm the guy that turned off Phil's internet. I have the button right here. This makes the internet go faster, and this makes the internet go slower. This button right here, it kills it. Forget the fact that says tour box on there. That's not the important part. The important part is I have the kill switch. So every time Phil streams Street Fighter 6, I turn that lag switch up on him. Let's go.
Face.
H Bomb,
looking at the
hello, my
tips. He's
friend.
looking
Oh
at
my
the super
goodness,
chats.
guys.
He's looking at the membership.
The gang's all here.
He wants those Arby's, dude.
You also can't
You're gonna
produce a
force him
receipt
to
of sale,
eat
which
his
would be a
wife's cooking?
PayPal transaction.
What kind of dirty
Yep.
damn troll are you? And then this clip is absolutely pathetic.
And the bank had 2 internet. The 2 internet payments. Back to what I was saying. I worked for Comcast for 11 years before I quit to do live streaming, IT, and graphic design work full time. Okay, and he says he has 2 internet lines, brother. Your business line is you're paying too much for business. I have residential. I have faster internet than your business class internet, bro. The only thing that you're paying into is if your service goes out and you call Comcast has 24 hours to get the shit fixed. Like, you take priority when it comes to like getting the shit fixed. But you know what the funny part was? The funny part was the first go around, his modem was resetting because he was getting firmware updates, security updates. And sometimes they happen late at night, so it doesn't affect you. But other times it is such a security concern, they have to do it when they send it out immediately. All right. So part and parcel to getting those updates is having the device reset itself. And it is a 15-minute to half-hour restart in order for it to lock back in and get everything the way that it is supposed to be. And that's even if it's working properly, because sometimes you have to hard reset the shit in order to get it to work right. Sheesh. It's a lot to talk about. There's a lot going on here in the chat. I will catch up with it. But yeah, so I worked for Comcast for 11 years. When Phil started talking about his Comcast problems and started lying about it, because I've worked for the fucking company, bro, and he started lying about how Comcast does things. Well, you know, I had to throw my hat in the ring, and the rest is history. You can actually watch back on the DSP playlist that I made. And if you're watching this on the replay, on the premiere, the playlist will show up at the end of the video. Please do go back on all of my previous Dark Side Phil videos and catch up on all the things that we've experienced together as detractors. You can see how I've come from humble beginnings to what you see going on right here. And it's all thanks to each and every one of you guys. So thank you all so much. Really. No, really. Anyways, long story short, you don't need 2 internet lines, Phil. You don't need your business class lines going to the house. You only need your residential. You only need 1. You're paying twice as much money for crappier internet. And if you wanted a redundancy plan, I think the understanding is you have one in case the other one fails. Bro, they still come from the same main line, idiot. What you need to do is get a Comcast line going to the house, and then you need a Fios fiber line to your house. I'll tell you this too, fiber, the Fios is actually faster upload. So I know you were like really big on uploading your videos and seeing how slow they were before you got your own modem or whatever. Fios is the provider that you want. Comcast is not very good when it comes to upload speeds. You want Fios when it comes to that. But then also, if you're going to be paying for 2 internet services, you don't get the internet services from the same provider, bro. The redundancy is that you get it from one service in case the other one drops. We do it at the job that I do IT for. We have a Verizon line and we have a Comcast line that comes into the building.
Pathetic. It shows you what he thinks of his wife and of his audience.
Yes, how is the dog doing, H-Bomb? You gotta let us know.
Over everyone else.
And JG says if he did sell the account, it would be worth tens of thousands to these whales.
Money.
Yeah, and he refused to tell us how much it cost, because then people would say, oh, for somebody that spent that much money, you only got this much. That is kind of pitiful, right? And then he would also leave a trail, because, apparently if you go to these sites, that sell accounts that you're really not supposed to do, well, it doesn't really show down from the rafters being a thing. So even in finally confessing to down from the rafters being his account, he lied and said that he sold it. Fuck out of here.
Money is on his mind all day, every day.
And then Dragon says, I tried to sell a WoW account back in the height of WoW around WOTLK, World of the Wrath of the Lich King. I had to work through it. I'm sorry. Had several mounts that couldn't be obtained anymore, so I got offered $50 at most. Oh Jesus. I wonder how much my Final Fantasy 14 account would be, because I've spent over a decade playing that game. Look, I'm no better than Phil when it comes to spending money on games. I know if I've spent at least $1,000 on Final Fantasy 14, but that's because it's a subscription game. It's an MMO, and I've been playing it for at least 11 years now. Shout out to Dawn Trail.
Hey, number 1 topic.
Let's go! The emoji eruption only means one thing. Sunspot Gallery coming in hot all the way over on Twitch with the raid. Welcome, Raiders. How are you, my friend? And welcome, Raiders. My name is Lord Diaz, aka LDZ. And let me go ahead and shout you out. I've been a professional wrestler for about 20 years. I've played Dance Dance Revolution for just as long. I play a lot of that on stream, but I also make fun of the guy. I've been a fan of Darkside Phil for about 2.5 years, just like our friend over on YouTube. That's right, we have an actual legitimate Darkside Phil fan in the house. River Rejection hanging out with us, being very cordial. And Daltonki 90 just got us over the finish line. We have 500 follows on Twitch. Thank you so much.
Our followers goal of 500. Thank you, everyone.
And oh my goodness, everything's popping off right here. No shout outs for Dawn Trail. Hate that expansion so much. Yeah, I'm not a fan either right now. I'm in the Westworld town right now. And God, the farther I can get away from Walk Talk, the better. She is so fucking annoying, bro. But Sunspot, how was your stream? How was everything? And yes!
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
The emoji bukkake all over my face, neck, and chest. Got us one more follow. Thank you so much. Sephinator and Movie Side, let's go!
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Wow, you guys are amazing. Oh, and is that what is her name? I love her. Chibi something. I shared her short with a friend of mine because she was saying that she was watching a lot of hippos for some reason, and I immediately thought of the Chibi Girl and Moo Ding or Moo Ching or whatever, and it was like the knife AI video that turns it into a cake, and she's like, Moo Ching, Moo Ching, shut up. Exhausted played in zombie mode. I love zombie mode. I miss zombie mode. I miss playing video games on stream. But you know what? DSP's a draw.
Right now, please, let's hit the goal. You guys are teasing me here. My wife downstairs wants me to order the food.
My wife. By the way, defend this. Why are we using our wife as a shield? A very big shield, by the way. Don't forget the bank lease he claims were fake also revealed who he tax CPA is, something that he never mentioned on stream. I use that as yet another point of proof, and no one's faking bank links would know who the tax CPA was. It's just too many coincidences. Seriously. The doggo is doing good. H-Bomb says her surgery is tomorrow at 8:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I post up updates when I pick her up. Well, look, H-Bomb, I need everybody across Twitch and YouTube right now to drop the hands up emojis in the chat. We're going to gather some Spirit Bomb energy, and we're going to send it H-Bomb's doggo's way. And yes, I just dated myself by saying doggo. I love that cat emote, bro. I see your cat emote and I raise you a Dark Side Phil emote. Well, there you go. Very cool. Thank you guys for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. This means a lot. And I see you there, emotes. I love it. You guys can also be a part of the show if you want. Type in !DSP into the chat and you can get a carefully curated random Dark Side Phil sound effect. You can also type in !SFX into the chat to get a random, carefully curated random sound effect.
I'm in danger.
And then you can also let us know if parts of the stream are awesome by typing in !yay. Or
give me your mailing address. I want to mail you a spoon so you can eat shit out of my fucking.
Or if there's a part of the stream that's whack, you can always hit the boo, !boo.
She's like, yeah, but I'm hungry. I want to eat. I said, well, we can't. So I hit the goal.
Give me your mailing address. I want to mail you a spoon
well, I need to
so you
know
can
if
eat
I need
shit
to
out of
cook
my fucking.
Or we're ordering food.
Hell yeah, movie
to
sign.
Order food and not cook. And I said, all
I
right, well,
just have a residential Comcast line coming to the house, and I'm perfectly fine.
All right, this is ridiculous.
Koraz, what up, Pip? Welcome. Yeah, let's get some 220s in the chat. Let's go. The Tonky 90 says, I was a fan of Dave way back in 2009 watching Fallout 3 and such. Then around 2012 to discover Tevin
I can say whatever
on the
the fuck I want, and you like it.
Yeah, yeah. I love hearing I love hearing people's first experience with DSP.
The point here is that you seem to care more about money.
I was talking about it earlier, but then I got derailed. I was watching Chris Chan videos, and then the algorithm recommended Down the Rabbit Hole or Something the Rabbit Hole, and it had Spoonie, and then it had a guy named Dark Side Phil. So I watched the Dark Side Phil one, and then all of a sudden my algorithm was full of Ex Morgadus videos. So I started watching him, and then I was like, wow, this DSP guy's a real piece of shit. So the algorithm then got me over to Duty and to Chill and to Sav and to That Being Said and to Shinko. And unfortunately, like, you know, you gotta push away certain channels and start hanging out in other circles, and then it becomes clicks, and it's like, man, the vortex be spinning so fast, and the season 17 has been absolutely insane. Down the Rabbit Hole 7 years ago. There you go.
And damn you dirty trolls, try and charge back.
You banned me in 2017 for asking why play a game if it upsets you. Sheesh. That's your Joker moment. He banned me on Twitter when I sent him a photograph of Mario holding an L, and it said, "You dropped this, King."
Legal. The cops will throw you in jail.
Oh yeah, we've been talking to him. RS Nerd, hello friend.
So FYI, this DeMarcus Cousins guy.
I got snatched up by Evil AJ back in the day, so Phil's right. AJ did make at least one detractor. Well, there you go.
1, 2, 3,
And
4, 5,
Koraz
6, 7,
says,
8, 9,
I watched
10
the quartering
tips,
interview
each
and
of
I
which are
hated
$1
DSP
$50.
after
He literally
60
just
to
issued
90
them all right
seconds.
now,
He seemed
all at the
like a
same time.
douche.
It's the same guy.
And JG Wynn switched
they're all
up
tiny
to the
transactions. Like I
T-Mobile
said, they're all
5G
like
mobile
$1, $2
home internet. There you go.
So, basically,
Being in a heavy
trying to
5G
make
area,
fraud,
it's mighty
max
fast.
fraud.
Hey, if it works, it works. Movie sign with the
It's too bad for them, though,
220
because, I'm probably
over
gonna
on
fight
Twitch.
them,
Thank you.
and, I'm probably
Got some
going to
220s over on YouTube as
get
well.
them into just as much trouble
DSP
as
made
I
me a
got that,
detractor also. What was your
Fence
Joker
guy.
moment,
Remember I
Serpent
told
Hunter?
you? It was this guy,
And if I'm
Fence
saying the
Fine.
names wrong, please do correct me. I am legitimately deaf in one ear. This is just a show. However, I am going to the doctors and I'm going to see if I can get a procedure done to fix it. Stereo sound is useless to me. Surround sound is useless to me. Memology got me. We are a huge fan of Memology on this channel. We watch Memology channels all the time. Between Memology and Dashfire's videos, those are the two channels that I always like live reacting to the most because it gets to the point and it's very concise and it's very streamlined. Disc 1 Final Boss, one of my favorites. One of my favorite screen names. Secret Limited got you, H-Bomb. Hell yeah.
There's no protection.
A procedure style process. I love it. I'm going to steal that.
Actually was trying to say, you know, he actually typed the wrong thing.
I asked one simple question. I asked him what it's like to beg another man to feature wife. Goddamn! Woo! Hell yeah. So I was banned from Phil's Kick Chat. I don't subscribe to him on YouTube on my actual channel or anything like that, but I did make a couple of sock accounts. I had 25 push-ups off camera reel.
Who's that Pokemon?
That was banned after a while. But then I really leaned in heavy with another sock account, which I can't really remember right now. But essentially, I kept saying in the chat, hey, who's up for smoking some meth? Or I would really like to go for some meth right now. And it took a couple of days, but I finally got banned. So there you go. Shroom Dukem in the chat over on YouTube. Welcome, my friend. Banned 3 times. And King Be Cruel. Yo! King Be Cruel, I was there when you got banned, and then I got swiftly banned immediately after.
He actually has investigators going against him, and he might not only lose whatever credit card or
Movie sign says, I got a Fios and Spectrum line, so I hear you on that redundancy. See? See? See?
Blame on PayPal. That's actual fraud. It says
And
right on it. You're committing a crime.
Daltonki90 says, I got moderated from a Street Fighter 4 video complaining about his constant excuses and yelling. I'm ancient with the guy. I really hated him when he used alcoholism as a shield and him saying he's a recovered alcoholic. Yes. I've had relatives die from booze. Ah, my God. I apologize. Sorry to hear that. I'm booing Phil. I pressed the wrong button. I'm booing Phil. And yes, tomorrow is 220. Guys, let's celebrate. Hell yeah. Renton 220 real. Yeah, the legend King Be Cruel that blessed us with the spoon rant. Very true. Very true.
Really thinks he's going to get away with it. Well, guess what?
Having a lot of fun here. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Really. No, really.
That I actually shouted out every single one. I'm going to give them all your info. I'm going to give them links to my streams, and I'm going to say you're full of shit.
Yeah. Tell him, Phil. Tell him, Phil, like you told the cops. I'm a live streamer. I've been doing this for 15 years, and I make a lot of money doing it. And I have people out here that are being mean to me. 220 can be the sequel to May 1st, the burst inning. And you can start with the Ray, bro. Ladies and gentlemen,
and you became the light on the dark side of me. Love remained a drug that's the high and not the pill. But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can't be seen? Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave.
Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Deacon Storm Gaming, one of my best friends in real life IRL. He plays a lot of Fortnite, Call of Duty, and is an excellent live streamer. If you haven't followed him already on Twitch or on YouTube, please do so. I highly recommend it. You'd have a lot of fun. And thank you, Valhalla Visions, one of my best buddies from my professional wrestling circle of people, always supporting me across my 20-year career, for the After Hours Discord check-in. If you want to see pictures of food that the in real life female style waifu makes for me, or pictures of the fat cats that we have here, or catch up on all the things that I didn't talk about on Twitter, please do become a part of the After Hours Discord. There is no freakery in the Discord. No freakery. There's no Captain Alex bullshit going on there. But big ups, thank you so much for the raid, Deacon Storm Gaming. I really do appreciate it. And yes, I do love me some Seal, and I do love me some Batman Forever. Serpent Hunter says, by the way, I thought he needed the McDonald's for his wife's day off. Weird he got it today. You know he's getting it twice. Come on now. You know he's getting it twice. And I'm doing great. We actually have detractors and legitimate Dark Side Phil fans hanging out with us over on YouTube, and we're not brigading him. We're not being mean like we usually are to Phil. We're having a dialogue and a discussion about why they find Phil entertaining and why we detract against him. It's actually been a very productive conversation.
Too, and you might go to jail.
We also have a poll over on YouTube. PPP Ashton, I call him Triple P. The poll is PPP playing DSP? And with an overwhelming 91%, democracy wins again. Yes is the final poll. It definitely looks like PPP from the Kino Casino is playing Dark Side Phil. So thank you guys for playing along at home. And that was my depression. It's a brand new holiday, the Date of Prophecy. Speaking of 220, tomorrow's payday, so I'll be getting a Detractors 220 shirt. Real shit. Thank you. Dapper Dragon, you will literally be my first sale. And oh my goodness, let's go. B-Boy Cyclone with the sub on Prime. Really do appreciate that. You too can get a free Prime subscription to your favorite Twitch streamer. All you gotta do is link up your Amazon Prime account, if you have one, to your Twitch account. You can get one free Amazon Prime style sub to your favorite Twitch channel. Thank you so much. Oh, and Movie Sign coming in with it as well. Oh my goodness. You guys, I feel like what is that porn star that got railed by like 1,000 guys? I'm forgetting her name. I'm blanking on her name, but I feel like I am pregnant with child now. All of this support. You guys are amazing. All right, we played that enough. Yeah, so if we were to make a calendar of DSP events, I think the Spoon Rant, obviously, 220, obviously, May 1st, obviously. Like, there's so many things that have gone down in the vortex. You always think of Batman Forever, another person of culture.
New game. During his resurgence,
no Diddy Discord.
Everyone loves him. Yeah, he only had a little bit over 200
You can have your freak flag, but
That's
you can have
weird,
it in your
it?
Discord.
King Philip.
Bonnie Blue, why does Sam know who this person is? Hold up.
Hold up. Piss me the fuck off.
Yikes. Yep, I feel like Bonnie Blue in this bitch.
David has to go now. His planet needs him.
So literally, I'm not even kidding you, right?
Who is the daddy? Uh-oh.
Says,
I'll be watching that content on Bonnie Blue, but not like that. Hey, look, I'm also a Bonnie Blue enjoyer. I'm not even going to front. But I do it respectfully, damn it. Respectfully.
Yeah, I literally just said I would do the shaving bit.
I did see Kino Casino felt her.
You can't make up how stupid these people are. Wow. Okay, what a dunce.
There was...
Okay, anyway.
Sam, I can't.
What are we doing?
There was definitely a collision. No,
It was getting late. And DSP was worried. He's not going to get his Arby's.
Oh.
Home Josh. He said he only had an hour
Guys,
to
seriously
hit the
though,
goal
thank
to
you
get
so
Arby's.
much.
An hour and 30
I'm
minutes
not used to this
passes
type of
before he
support.
got
You
his
guys are
goal amount,
amazing, really.
But still
No, really.
ordered Arby's. Pay attention, Dents. This is how he works you. And then he finally got his Arby's.
Oh, look at this. Look at this Paul's game, bro. He's literally holding him to. Speaking of Bonnie Blue, she'd be like, this is what I have to offer.
At K Styles, Yeadon downstairs right now.
Oh, boy, Kevin.
And look how happy he is to eat that burger from Arby's. Gamerface Gaming, this is your reward for
When
giving
it comes to
them
Bonnie, I would say
$1,500.
wood, but I've already been
And look at
skydiving,
that,
and I
just
don't
for
imagine that's
DSP,
too much different.
3 different
Hey-o.
sandwiches from Arby's. We have Banana Jones, BDSP.
Oh, movie sign. Now that you're subscribed to the channel, you get access to one of my favorite emotes, if I can find it. Jesus. Anime titties! Let's fucking go. But that's not all. We got some people out here that are ass men. We got some people out there that are titty guys. Well, I'm a collarbone boy. Let's fucking go. Show me a sharp collarbone and I am putty.
No, thank you. Order shit with DoorDash. Cry the food from DoorDash is expensive. This dude is terminally retarded and should be put in an asylum.
Yikes.
Also, Banana Jones. Who eats like this? It's a strip of bacon.
Who cares?
You don't need a
Welcome, my friend. Thanks for hanging out
position it
earlier.
between your teeth like it's a puzzle piece fitted into a puzzle. And you see Phil looking like he has a stroke. Then this is what DSP calls
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
King Be Cruel just kicked off the hype train with the resub. Thank you so much, my friend.
Hype train hype.
Hey, let's go. Ludwig World Order emotes in the chat. I love seeing it. Nocturnal with the follow. Sheesh.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I love this. I love you guys consensually and platonically. Oh my God. Thank you all so much, Nocturnal. King Be Cruel. Everybody here. Really do appreciate it. Really do appreciate it.
Disgustingly stuff in his face. Gamerface Gaming. Funny thing is, this is going to be evidence presented at a bankruptcy court in the near future. Then DSP looks puzzled at this burger and the toppings. And look at that. That's $1,500 worth of entertainment right
It's me! Your boy made it to the video! Can we get some burger emotes in the chat? Let's go. Kind of sad feeling
And
left
he's
out,
doing
hanging
this
out with
weird
us on
thing with
Twitch.
his
Thank you,
elbows,
Sav.
Where he's like stretching them out and like they're up in the air as he eats. He truly is an alien. And then we got some weird faces here too. Especially in the right hand one, where his eyes are going in 2 different directions. Then we have Phil with his open mouth. And also his
Hell yeah.
disgusted
Thank you, King Be
tasted
Cruel.
mouth. More of DSP with his elbows up. Then we have Phil smell.
Sav with the resub! Oh my God! Oh my God! Speaking of pregnant. Thank you so much, Sav. Let me go ahead and embarrass you real quick. I gots to. You know I gots to. Will this be an old clip? Will it be a new clip? Let's see what RNGesus has in store for us.
Ended up being New Zealand 2-1 in women's
Yeah, oh, you guys should follow, by the way. Hold on.
Glad to hear they're doing good.
Ah, no, wrong thing. Ah.
Basically, as soon as we hit, as soon as we hit spring, I should plant 2 of these or more because you need these. You need.
He's
more
playing
of
Stardew
each
Valley.
for that special community center mission, right? Oh man.
Semi-old, but not quite ancient. Seems like an accidental clip. Well, I appreciated it. Thank you, Sav, for sharing with the community. Dapper Dog over on YouTube. Welcome, my friend. You used Prime to sub, but it didn't prop up. Valhalla Visions, that's some bullshit. Hold up. We're gonna get you your flowers. Hold on. Oh no. Twitch just fucked around. Now they're about to find the fuck out. Let me go to my alerts. And we're gonna get this. We're gonna get Valhalla some love. If you leave then come back, it'll give you a pop-up option. Twitch subs are weird sometimes. Yeah, it's just as weird as YouTube raids.
And Yeaton as he eats it.
Drink the Kool-Aid, Dapper Dog. Well, I mean,
looks like
I'd share a nice tall glass of Kool-Aid with Officer Sanders.
Mangled yellow teeth.
There it is.
Now, if you thought the pictures of his elbows in the air as he ate was...
Look at that. Sav helping the community, as always. Thank you. Thank you, Valhalla. Resubbing with Prime. Logan Paul would be proud.
Let's see a video of him actually doing this.
Look at Monkey Dent Luffy over here. Bro, can I just be serious? Can I just be serious? Can I just be serious with you guys? I really liked the live action live piece, okay? Me and the in real life female saw Waifu watched it together, and we liked it.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Guys, seriously. No, seriously. Movie sign just dropping. Hold on. I got to do a King Slice style. 5 of them subs over on Twitch. Thank you so much, Movie Sign. And congratulations, Serpent Hunter, Douglas Funny, Sunspot Gallery, 6 Romeo, and Lawnmower. This is awesome, guys. No, really. Thank you. Thank you. Really do appreciate it. How about that real life version of Cowboy Bebop? I'll be judging you. I think Faye's hot. That's all I'll say. Respectfully. But she ain't no Faye Valentine. Look out,
and then DSP claimed he spent $70 to feed him and his wife.
Last dude died of Fent. Yeah. River, where are you, bro? Was there Fent in the... no, I'm not being mean. I'm not going to be mean. I'm not going to be mean. He probably left because he said he was feeling guilty watching a dirty dang restreamer.
Points out.
Deacon Story Gaming 6 Romeo just got a gifted sub. What are you going to do about it?
And the BBQ bacon cheeseburger is $8. What was the other $50 spent on DSP? Well, have you seen the size of cat? That's
70 on Arby's. Fuck my life. That's a video game right there.
Then DSP's going to go on to claim that Arby's is healthier than fried food.
Everybody needs to get their water, hydration in line. Drink up, bitches. Look, I caught myself. Bro, this man ain't human. Look at this face. Look at this shit, bro.
That was really good.
Rest in peace, Marty.
That was how I like bacon.
True.
Crispy.
Hell yeah, Valhalla. Let him know.
Delicious. I hate when you go to a fast food place and the bacon is rubbery and chewy. That was supremely crispy. Here's another
sound off in the chat. Do you like crispy bacon or do you like
Wow.
What's the other kind of bacon? Rubbery bacon. I actually like the rubbery bacon. I don't like crispy bacon. Mad crispy? Damn, floppy. There you go. Rock
then
low.
DSP decided to do clown mode for more money.
So crispy is borderline bird. Kind of sad.
You're on thin ice. His stroke mouth and using his hands.
Daltonki,
and he just lost his damn mind.
Rocking with crispy. Okay.
And then guess what? You'll never believe this, guy.
Can you be cruel? Rocking crispy.
Street Fighter again, and it was the same tired old
excuses
thank you, Dapper
of
why
Dog.
he lost.
Hey, everybody, wish Dapper Dog a very good evening.
Surprising, right? Then we have Skenzy in the chat.
We got 220s in the chat. Let's go.
This guy really pulled his
over on Twitch.
He couldn't eat until he hit the tips goal. Anyone who gives this guy money rides a wheelchair. And this was funny because people were fucking with Phil about his mic levels, and it got him pissed off. Like,
how are my mic levels, by the way? Can you hear everything?
So what are you guys talking about?
Dapper Dog, as in Scott? I don't know who Scott is. Dapper Dog, care to?
The mic is exactly where it was before.
Thank you, Sav. Mic is good. Thank you. Like I said, I'm deaf in one ear, so like this is meaningless to me.
I turn no filters off whatsoever. What the fuck are you talking about? Really, I want to know what people are talking
Dapper
about.
Dog on YouTube. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch.
No drivers have been updated. Nothing has happened. So what the fuck is wrong with the mic?
Are you noticing a pattern here?
The mic, saying the mic sounds bad over and over. I'm like, what are you talking about? There's no...
Better off. There you go.
The mic is fine. Everyone said.
Yeah, but I had it. It was working. It was working. This is gonna fuck with me.
So how can people on one side be
very positive and meaningful? I agree.
Fine, but other people are saying it's quiet, and other people are saying that it's clipping. Number one, it's maxed. The mic is literally maxed. Literally maxed out.
No, really,
It's hitting
literally.
yellow levels every time, and it's actually auto-adjusting to keep me in the yellow rather than the red. No, here's what it is. I made the game louder. I made the game louder. So now
Jesus.
if I do this, okay? Now you're gonna hear my mic better. But you're not
ReACKs.
You don't understand the difference between the mic is
One slice of toast.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Sunspot, you are out of control today. Thank you for the gifted sub, and congratulations, Yupina Music, a fellow Dance Revolution enjoyer. Wow, Hype Train popping off at level 4. Jeez. Thank you so much, my friend. I really do appreciate it. Big ups to Sunspot. Seriously. Oh, and look, the longer you stay here in the chat, obviously, you're a Twitch aficionado, you know. You get channel points. We affectionately call Gil here on this corner of the internet. You can cash them in on channel point redemptions. Jim Jones, EMDW.
Then we have this message. Kino Kick Fan on YouTube. Low support. Pattern gameplay. Dropped inputs. I feel like we're in for a reman here shortly because step it up, chat.
Ballpark Frank's hanging out with us. What's really good, tubes?
With the new
we're having a mean drink combo of water and H2O.
It's no biggie. He only puts pressure on us in extreme circumstances.
Love these emotes on Spot Gallery. Thank you.
And every Street Fighter stream, you know what happens. Raw Phil gets in there and cooks the bacon, dudes.
That's most definitely what's up.
That's all it takes. That's all it fucking takes. Now it's Cammy, I'm gonna lose. There's no way you can beat a Cammy. I'm telling you, I'm done.
Is that piece of piece? No, it's Raw Phil. Oh my goodness. I'm drinking lime and I cooked bacon the other day. Rejection! There you go. Were you here with us this whole time? Were you in and out? That's right, River. Didn't Sav ask you about your bacon adventures? How did that go? I saw he held the news hostage for $50. Jesus. Look, I'll take a hit from my Puffco piece right now for $5. I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. I'll do that shit for free.
It's the same
With the joystick top.
It's unstoppable.
Yeah, we're going to do it for Marty.
I went for anti-air.
So yeah, wait for this light, and then it vibrates twice, and then I use the top joystick to move the Turp Pearl around. Hey, thank you. Got it for Christmas, I think.
The jab beats me so great. What is going on? Dude, it's over. She just keep pressing punch. Again, you didn't beat me. You literally just do a standing punch, and the standing punch stops everything.
It's medicinal too. That's the best part. This is for my pain. I'm in pain. Kind of burned it, but it wasn't bad. I normally order takeout.
Then DSP
when my
is
mom
a
ain't
huge
home.
quote here. This game massively favors people pressing buttons. Imagine that, Phil, in Street Fighter. And would you look at that? A lot of anonymous tips just happen to come in. At the same time, Iron Chef Sakai stopped supporting. Kind of funny how that happens, eh? Then at the end of the night, DSP put this out. Today, I returned to form. With DSP tries it, Arby's, which means, AKA, I returned to form because people gave me money.
Chesapeake Kush. I think this is a hybrid. I have stickers on my shit, so it tells me what it is. This is a yellow, so that means it's a stevia. Yeah.
Another one.
Thank you, Killer Monkey. Hell yeah.
Piss me the fuck off.
I'm gonna make it. Is there tobacco in those things or just weed, drugs? Okay, so I know you're not a huge fan of smoking cigarettes, which I'm going to have to vibe with. I do not like cigarettes. And in fact, I've made it a point to tell people that I find weed every day. There you go. Yeah. Got it, Pip. Make sure you use this to move the turp pearl around, though. But I absolutely despise smoking with cigarettes. I find it the worst, and I find it very unattractive. I had a couple of girlfriends that did smoke with cigarettes, and it was incredibly unattractive to me. Hey, congratulations, guys. We just unlocked a new emote over on Twitch. Big ups. But yeah, no, this is concentrate, and it's I got it with rewards points. Actually, I went to the dispensary and I got this with the rewards points that I get, because I usually always get some tincture. I have sugar-free THC cola downstairs. It's great, actually. Can't dab unless I'm going to sleep. So whenever I go live, I always pull on this to kind of like lock in or whatever. But then when it's time to go to bed, I go downstairs where the Volcano Hybrid is, and that Volcano Hybrid goes into a tabletop bong. All right. And if I'm feeling spicy, I put my flour and then I put a little bit of concentrate on that with the heat knife. Have you ever seen this shit, guys? I know I'm derailing right here, but I feel like this is important information. This is the heat knife. You open that thing up, and then it has a little button. You scoop out the concentrate, and then you press this button to heat up the knife, and then you just drop it right there. So what I do with my Volcano, which Nocturnal also has, let's fucking go. It's expensive. I got mine on sale. They usually go around $700. I'm just going to say that. Hell yeah. Bro, I smoked weed my whole life. Right after high school. Like, I was straight edge. I was a straight edge person. I was cringe, in fact. And I remember the days of sniffing around trying to see who was William Holden. And then getting bags full of seeds and stems and shake garbage shit. And now, where I live, it's 100% recreational and medicinal. And I used to be the type of person that was like very, very, very paranoid about people knowing about this. But now, I don't give a shit. So fuck it. Who cares? Excuse me. Brick weed. The kids will never know. This is true. These kids don't know how good they have it. I smoked around the wrong people. Buzz killers. True. Some drugs are bad. Some drugs are bad. You'll never see me chase the dragon, as it were. It's like caviar now. True. Because then you could just have people. You could just then have people that like. You're like, you go to the dispensary, and then you're like, I'm kind of feel depressed, but I want to get shit done. And they're like, boom, I got you. Right here. This strain right here. It'll make you productive, but it'll also keep your racing thoughts away. Like, very specific shit. Lost the pearl of mine, so it's less cool now. Aw. So yes. And then the best part about vaping my weed, my flower, is that I put it in a container and then I put it in my magical butter machine. And the butter machine makes magical butter. And then I use that magical butter on edibles and my coffee. And there's a difference. There's like a difference between flower high, concentrate high. But when you're on that butter high, bro, oh my God. Chef's kiss, 6 stars. Personally, not for me. I've tried it, but I don't mind the peeps that do it. H-Bomb, appreciate that. I wish I adopted that attitude when I was a kid. When I was a kid growing up, until after high school, I was straight edge, and I was an annoying straight edge. I'd be the type of snitch straight edge. I never did, but I'd be the type to, right? But then I did it, and look at your hero now. Let's go. I'm in Maine. The shit here is insane. I'm surrounded by farms and dispensaries. That sounds like heaven. I gave my magical butter machine to my best friend. Oh, bro, you see, here's the thing, though. Like, so being able to vape the weed through my volcano hybrid, through the tabletop bong, and then putting it into the container, then putting it into the magical butter machine, and then putting it into the freezer, and then cutting off a slice and putting it in my morning coffee, because I also have bulletproof coffee every day because of my keto. I usually reserve the butter days for Sunday because I can be functional. I can still run a stream. I can still have conversations. I can still do laundry or mow the lawn or climb the roof or something like that. But when I'm buttered up, bro, it is a wrap. I am not getting up off the seat. The sofa and myself have become one. And I'll be taking a lot of naps. The naps that you take on this butter, bro. Anyway, we got completely derailed. I like vaping on a normal day, so it's easy for me to stop when it's enough. There you go. See, you know your limit. Like, you can be like locked in. Like, you can be locked in. You could be kind of like zoned out, but you know like where that limit is after a while. And I've pretty much gone through the majority of my life high. So unless it was like something I really had to take care of, and then I wouldn't fuck around. I would wait until after. Business before pleasure, right? But anyways, I forgot where I was going with this. Anyways, do the magical butter. But magical butter's awesome. And yeah, vape through the day, flower in the evening, and then edibles when you're looking to just not get up off the couch. That's the shit for me. When I first started smoking weed, bro, it was like I was reliving nostalgic childhood memories for the first time. I was experiencing the world for the first time. And I was like, damn, dude, I've been missing out. And now I could say out loud without any like problem that I use it for medicinal reasons because I use it for my pain. That's why I talked to my doctor about it. And the doctor said, okay, why do you want this prescription? It pretty much said, well, because I'm in pain, because I professionally wrestle. I've seen a lot of my peers and my contemporaries go too hard on the pills, and it did not work out for them. I find that marijuana is perfect, not only for my physical, but for my mental. If I feel like I'm about to crash out, I can take solace and I can look forward to the fact that if I get home and get high, then I won't have to worry about that bullshit anymore. And, you know, your mileage may vary. I'm not saying that my experience is the same as everybody else's experience, but I really do feel like it opened me up to more possibilities to be able to be more tolerant of myself and of other people, and, you know, being able to space out and watch television shows or Netflix stuff or movies and really, really, really get locked in. There's just something I can't describe. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like you forget that you're watching the movie and then you're completely immersed, where a lot of times I'm sure people can, you know, maybe relate to me with this, is that you're watching movies sometimes, or you're watching something and you're always the critical eye. You're always like critiquing it and not like looking at it as the presentation of it, but like picking it apart. Like, why would they do that? Why would they do this? Whatever. But being able to experience it, you know, stun locked on the couch off of some magical butter, it does make me, you know, kind of appreciate things more. Anyways, complete derailment. I'm sorry. Yeah, personally, I hate the smell. It's unpleasant to me. I've been around plenty of people who are all but dependent on it. Just be pleasant to dependent on it, just to be pleasant to be around. Got you. Right. Okay, now I got it. And vape is the way to go throughout the day. Agreed. Yes. Brought the vape to Disney Sea in Japan. And whoa, buddy. Seal Streams, welcome, my friend. And Meow Blocked, also welcome. Pup Chase, hello, my friend. Sneaks in and waves at me. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the tag. I have to take a lot of RSO, and that shit hits hard. Yes, RSO is also very good. And that's right, bro. Nothing's more important than that. Just going home and being safe. Absolutely. Agreed. I know my body. I know my tolerance. And I know if I need to if I need to just sit down and not do anything, you know? And I know also too, that this too will pass. And then also food is also absolutely excellent. Excuse me. All right. So listen, guys, we're going to split the part right here, but don't go anywhere. All of the live streaming audience, we're just going to clip the part here. I'm recording this locally, and we're going to continue on with Dashfire's video. Is that cool with all of you guys? But in the UK, it's tricky. I have vapes now. Oh, who said that they took a pen to Japan? Oh, cell streams. Isn't that a little spicy, a little dangerous? I mean, I think they're really serious about that stuff over there. So I would just say I would take some edibles. I'd take some gummies or something like that. Like food. Food tastes good. Agreed. We all love food, don't we? A little bit. Just a little bit. But it looked like you made it through, so. All right, we're going to cut the part right here. And when we come back, we're going to watch the rest of this video. So if you're watching this live, please stick around. But if you're watching this on the premiere or on the replay, thank you so much for watching the video. Do stay tuned because we got a lot more coming up. You're going to see the subscribe button. You're going to see the playlist. You're going to see a video. Check them all out. We had a lot of stuff on this channel, and I would love for you to watch it, and I would even love more for you to tell me what you thought about it. Let me know if it's whack. Let me know if it's cool. Let me know what I can change. And we'll see what happens in the future. So, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And until next time, take care, be safe. Peace.
This live stream may contain mature material some viewers might not find suitable.
Everybody, and welcome to a very special edition of the Level 99 live stream, where we are feeling fine all the way up here at Level 99. My name is Lord Diaz, and your ears do not deceive you if you were watching this from the beginning. I've employed the services of top tier rated for the voiceover at the very beginning. And yes, if you are a fan of Adult Swim, then I am a fan of you, because that's exactly what I'm going for here on this corner of the internet. I grew up watching early 2000s Adult Swim, and it came at me at a very important time in my life, and I will always remember it as such. And so the majority of what you see here is kind of a blend of me taking everything that Phil does, but doing it better. And then also reliving and regurgitating and recycling the vibe that I got when I was watching all of that early Adult Swim stuff, when you had Aqua Teen Hunger Force and C Lab and Space Ghost and Brack Show. Huge fan of all of that. So you're going to see a lot of references you may not get, but if you're the real ones that love the Adult Swim aesthetic, well, you're at the right place. This is what I fucks with heavy. And we are so back. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, that's my absolute favorite. And I actually do have a set and starting soon screen that's themed after all of it. So I love showing it off. I might do that sometime in the future. I like mixing things up. But also, if you like what I've done with the place here. Made the brand new intro. I dropped it on Twitter. I'm really proud of it. It took over 9,000 hours on After Effects. I'm looking at it and I already hate it. I could think of a million different ways to make it better, but that's all part and parcel of doing this. I like putting things together here to, you know, increase the production value of this place. You know what I mean? I see Phil making $100,000 a year on his shit tier content. I'm sitting here thinking, bro, I mean, the format works because obviously he has enough money to feed him and his fat fucking wife. So you're the same? See? Then we are in excellent company. And by the way, look at the thematics, guys. You see Sunspot Gallery's badge right there? You see that? It's a Mega Man 2 weapon icon. It's the small details. It's the small details. I'm just saying. And yes, disc 1 final boss. If you like that, you're going to love this. Can I just show off for a second? This is what we got going on this corner of the internet. Yeah, so that's what we got going on around here. I have it all set up on my Stream Deck, and I practiced this for a couple of years, and I keep reiterating on the things that I did previously. And I go back and I watch some of my old stuff, and I hate every living second of it. So I completely understand where Broside Phil is coming from when he says that he cannot listen back to his interview on Truth Seekers because he is micro analyzing every syllable of what he said and hating every part of it. You are your own worst critic, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So when I watch back these things and I see that worked or that didn't work, and I just try very hard to just do everything that Phil does, but then, you know, do it better. Anyways, we are continuing on with Dashfire's excellent coverage of Darkside Phil. To be honest, I can't go back and listen to the ones I did with you guys either. Bro, we need to have another. I think the triple threat has some legs. I think you, me, and bro, we can tear this shit up, man. Bro, I keep joking at bro. I'm like, bro, remember us little people when you make it big. Just remember us. Pull us up from the gutter and take us up to your lofty heights. Don't forget us, please. He's like, oh, fuck you. I'm not like that. And I'm like, that's what they all say. That's what they all say until they show up at the school with their jackets and they make us do drills in hopes that we can one day, you know, experience what it's like at the Golden Gates. Hell yeah, brother. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump back into this video. I love Dashfire, huge fan of the channel, fan and friend of the channel. I'm sorry. And one of the first people in the community to like put over my stuff, and I'm always going to remember that. You never forget the first people that lifted you up when you were first starting in this bitch. And it's so cool to be able to see everybody, you know, who are in the same circle of people hanging out and chilling and enjoying themselves here. So always does mean a lot too.
And that brings us to Thursday, the biggest day of the week. We had one stream from DSP, and then we had the interview.
You know what, by the way, H-Bomb, the reason why you hear your voice and it sounds so different than how it sounds in your head, think about it like this. When you're talking, you have also you also have it echoing in your head. You also have that resonance in your head, like kicking it around. So when you hear yourself, you think it sounds completely different. That's the reason. Because where you're hearing it, you're getting that reverberation, if that's even a word.
First off, we have Otter.
Thank you.
Holy moly, has no one ever spotted this before? And apparently the 1651, the meme of how much DSP paid for the iTunes credits, reversed, is also the day he jerked off on stream. It's written in the stars that DSP was going to jerk off on stream. Then we see a pre-stream chat, and look at that, Phil all by himself. and there's 12 people there.
Oh, I would love to have 12 people
That
in the
is
chat,
just sad
though.
and pathetic for a
I
resurgence,
would love
dude.
that, actually.
Then we have Poems Josh with a factual observation. Notice how we went from pushing Seeking the Truth with pushing June the King to It Doesn't Matter What I Do or Say with Kino Casino. Then DSP is trying out a new grift. Whatever the scheduled game is,
once you do, you gotta
if you
let
give
us
him
know.
$150, he'll change it to another game. And today, if you give him $150, he'll change from Black Ops to Street Fighter 6. But then follow
So
that
he's
up
shilling
by
for these
saying
games
Street
now,
Fighter
huh?
6 is a shit game and not worth playing. And would you look at that? The next DSP tries it, it's going to be McDonald's.
I hate this
And
content the most. I hate him. I hate him shopping for fast food, and I hate hearing him talk about food. And he's floating in midair, bro. What are we doing? Excuse me.
He said, I haven't had this in a very long time. And then a viewer said, well, you had it a few weeks ago. He said, oh, I guess I haven't had it in a few weeks. And then we found out why he chose McDonald's. Because he got 2K views the last time he had McDonald's.
Oh boy.
And people were still trolling him with the mic settings. So DSP played with microphone settings.
Bro, PWOP came through. What the fuck would you pay to watch his chew face? Ugh. He doesn't even he doesn't even advertise his mukbang, which would be the closest thing that I could say that people would find enjoyment in watching him, other than obviously the car wreck of it all. So like,
As
PWOP, by the way, let me just say this. Me and Sav were kind of like weighing the pros and cons of having River on the stream. I was like working through all of I was doing some Doctor Strange shit where I was throwing the horns up and I was going, and I was looking through all the different timelines and all the different ways that this could go right or wrong, as I am to do, because I like to catastrophize everything. Worst case scenario when it comes to these things. Excuse me. And I think I just fucking forgot what I was talking about. Oh, PWOP, yeah. So I was weighing the pros and cons, retweeting, talking about should I have a conversation with River Redemption. And PWOP then, out of the blue, out of nowhere, RKW style. I'm not even mad. I'm just been like, damn, okay. He goes, send me a DM to River. Is it high ass demand? I said, nope. That was the deciding thing. Me and Sav were chopping it up and we were like, I was kind of just going, so what about this? What about that? Like exploring all the options, right? Then PWOP comes in and says, send me a DM, River. And I said, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I said, he's coming on the show tonight. And if you're watching this on the preview, thank you for catching it. We've actually been getting a lot of views on the premieres. It's crazy too, because essentially we take the long live streams, we chop it up into different parts, and I upload them throughout the week so I can make the most out of the content that I'm making. Okay. This is something that a YouTube guru taught me. And to an extent, Darkside Phil also does it. Thank you. Thank you, Sav. I really do appreciate that. And I'd be goddamned if River Redemption didn't show up in the chat. And we didn't brigade him. We didn't belittle him or degrade him. We actually had a legitimate conversation, and we didn't talk about meth not but once. Not but once. So big ups. I let it be known in the tweet too. I said, you're invited. Come on through. But I match energy, so you tell me how we're going to act. And River, he handled business. He handled business, so it was good. You wanted to? See, that's the thing. That's what a lot of people were saying. They were like, don't give this kid any attention.
Viewers that give feedback on whether it sounded better or worse.
I think we had a lot of fun tonight.
Instructed them to tell him everything was
and
fine.
not just because
To tell
Sunspot
him
Gallery came
he didn't
through
need to
and
adjust anything.
dropped a
Well,
whole
Phil,
bunch of
that's
subs
great
on us.
feedback, especially definitely not a
And
cult.
follows and
then
raids.
the next marathon that
Sunspot
DSP wants
Gallery
to do
MVP
is Five Nights at Freddy's. Remember the games he said childish, meme streamers, they're not scary. Well, he'll do it for money.
You would never have
And he'll
Captain
drink
Alex on
booze,
my
too.
stream, but River feels
Then
different.
it looks like kind of sad. Kind of got a mention here.
Uh-oh,
I don't know if
Sav.
this is a good thing or a bad thing.
I look sharp today. Well, thank you, Sav. Spit on me. What a name. Thank you for that. I appreciate the compliment. I'm glad you think I look good today.
I need everybody to lock in and listen up.
Me, what a name. Thank you for that. I appreciate the compliment. I'm glad you think I look good today. That's me. What a name. Thank you. I look sharp today. Well, thank you, Sav. Spit on me. What a name.
We gotta isolate that one, boys. Like lambs to the cosmic slaughter.
Thank you for that. I appreciate the compliment. I'm glad you think I look good today. That's very nice of you.
Then DSP was really desperate for money, so he decided to show his socks and his feet
Oh
so
my
Iron
God.
Chef Sakai would hit the goal for him. And now Jim Brain is making him retcon things he watched in this
He
previous
really doesn't
week.
think before he speaks. And for a guy that reads the entire tip message before he says it, because you sit through about like 5 seconds of dead air before he finally gets to it. The fact that he said it so slow. We're going to listen to it one more time. Come on, let's just go back.
On me. What a
thing.
I look sharp today. Well, thank you, Sav. Spit on me. What
That's going to be the new exclamation point Sav button.
Me the fuck off.
Yeah, that's the new one.
name. Thank you for that. I appreciate the compliment. I'm glad you think I look good today. That's very nice of you.
Then DSP was really desperate for money, so he decided to show his socks and his feet so
We've
Iron
got
Chef Sakai
Indrid step
would hit
on
the
me.
goal
We
for
got
him.
Sav spit
And now
on me.
Jim Brain is making him retcon things
We
he
need
watched in this
Toxicity
previous
Unmasked.
week and completely change the source material to whatever he's made
Hoist
up in
Me.
his own head.
Midnight Memes, hello.
Says, "Button
Welcome.
responded to my video. I have no idea. I literally.
That
have
was
no
you?
clue. I only ever knew that he made a video about me because someone told me and sent it to me.
Every
I
shirt
don't
is gray.
I'm doing my own shit.
Gothic.
So whether or not
Gothic.
he
Oh
or
my
anyone
god,
else
bro.
might
You just
get
give me an
responded, I
idea.
don't know. I'm gonna
Bro,
guess no.
vampire
Because as you
style
heard, the
AI
tone in
generated
that video is,
DSP.
Oh, well, even though DSP sometimes has intelligent and valid points, we don't care because he's DSP and everyone hates him.
Fellas, lady, has Phil ever had one of those? I'm gonna let him say. I'm gonna say it again.
Sometimes has intelligent and valid points, we don't
Intelligent and valid points. Has Phil ever had an intelligent or valid point? Yes or no?
care because he's DSP and everyone hates him. Which is probably the most ignorant, fucking, uninformed take you could have on the internet for anything, right? Like, just
Toxicity,
ignore
kill
someone who
me.
may
Well, I
actually
guess I'm
have
toxic now. I
expertise
guess you
and
have a
knowledge and experience, because
crush.
you just don't like him because the internet likes to make fun of him.
That's so
That was
sweet.
not the only retcon that he did, as apparently
I would like
he
to
now
party with
says
Indrid.
it's the move to Washington that made people hate him because they saw how well he's doing and they
Not
started
stepped
hating
on
him.
though. I don't get the
Then
stepping.
in this video here,
Or the
he's gonna
spitting.
try a snack box,
Or
but then for some
armpits.
reason he
Or
starts sniffing the
furries.
spoon.
Or
And here it
bronies.
is, the world's tiniest spoon.
River, you still here? How did that make you feel when you saw that? I'm not being like funny. I'm not trying to be a jerk. He pulled out a small ass spoon, bro. Look at this.
Transparent.
Oh, so I watched the Toxicity Unmasked.
I don't know how.
And of
thing.
course, when
I didn't watch a lot of it, but I started to watch
there's
one.
Asian people on the screen,
She's very
DSP
well
has to be
spoken.
very cringe about it.
I keep having
And also when like Shroom and then there was somebody else. There was another guest on another Detractors restream or something like that. I think it was Bro. I don't know. But they spoke very eloquently and very well. And when I think about it, that makes me also want to speak more better, more gooder. Does that make sense?
dream. A horrible dream.
That I'm Japanese.
I keep saying she could do
Oh,
ASMR
no,
with her
I
voice. King be cruel with his heart on his sleeve.
And DSP
Oh,
always says he's grateful for everything he gets.
I
And
love
it doesn't
speaking
matter if you
gooder.
give him $1 here or $100. He's grateful for everything. Well, we have a quote here from DSP. If you keep tipping me $1, I'm never going to hit the goals. You understand that, right? Then DSP does this weird thing. So he has this candy bar.
He's so
and he
matter
wants
of
to know
fact
how
about
many
it
calories
too.
are in it. And what does he do? He turns his body
like Toxic
instead
2
of turning
survey?
the candy bar.
Well, you
and
better get in
says,
line.
"I
King
wonder
Be
how
Cruel
many
front of the
calories this
line."
has." And as Otter points out, the man who ate 3 burgers on stream
You're
yesterday.
broken in the fucking
then,
head.
in a weird moment, even for DSP, he says he can't enjoy Japanese treats, but he's gonna love European treats.
I'm playing. I
because
love
he's a white
you.
guy.
Seems like it's way more up my alley. And again,
As much as King Be Cruel loves toxicity and mass, let's go.
Things from, you know, Turkey better than things from Japan. It's more cultural.
I'm just really playing.
Okay, so let's see how Call of Duty went.
JDX
for
already
DSP.
proposed to her.
All right, guys, come on, please support the stream. I'm trying to put on some entertaining gameplay for you all here today with the sniper rifle, which is not my forte. I'm trying to learn.
It's all
Please support the stream.
razzing. I'm just
Let's hit the goal
razzing.
for today, for this one. All right. I'm not streaming again tonight, so please let's hit the goal on this stream. Get a dud day for me. Let's go. Let's do it.
King Be
Every
Cruel
little
always
bit
gives me
helps.
grief when I put over
Let's
Officer
get,
Sanders, but I gotta
some
make the
on, kid.
distinction.
Let's-
There's
all
the
memberships on YouTube today. Let's get
Officer
this running,
Sanders,
right?
and then there's Jenna.
Let's go. Come on.
Well-spoken East Coast style lady. Who is JDX? Now I'm interested. Now you have my attention. First you had my interest. Now you have my attention.
They all spawned. Oh, one just came over here.
I'm surprised he's
tried
not
to
giving her a
fire
hard
and it
time.
wouldn't fire
Him
because I
actually
was
using the
already
green
dead,
screen
but
is the
the
worst thing
game
that happened to the
didn't show my
internet.
death yet. It was very
Ooh,
odd. I tried
hold on.
to fire the gun and
Let me
it,
look
like,
at
would
this
not fire,
again.
like it jammed, but that's what happens when you're already dead.
Then DSP declared he's excited for Halloween month. Then this is an instant where DSP will
King
find
Be
one
Cruel's
person
got
in his
the
chat that agrees
got the
with him
sword and shield
and use
out.
that as a base that he's right. There could be 99 people saying no. As long as there's one person saying yes, DSP will believe him.
Oh shoot!
Rob
Hello
Bennett.
there.
Majority of chat, you can't stream the network test. Phil, show evidence. Shows evidence.
Reputation
Phil,
in a
I don't
history.
accept your
Oh my
evidence.
goodness!
Random
Well, I can't
chatter.
wait to hear more
there are no
about it.
restrictions on streaming the network test. Phil, great. I can't wait to play it.
And there
And
she
again,
is, the most beautiful
another
woman
picture
I know.
of Phil, hating his
Wearing
life,
her Harry Potter
and hating his job.
robe
Then
with hoodie
DSP showed
top.
off his duster to clean his office. And look at that. He tried this candy bar, and he looks so comfortable putting a long, thick thing near his mouth.
Hey, yo.
Then a quote from DSP. Guys, can we get me $200 today? I'm sitting here trying to learn how to snipe, and it would be appreciated.
Jesus.
Then we have this in
You
Kit
need that
Chat.
money buff.
You will be found withholders. Maybe they will support and
Withholders,
not
that was the name.
withhold. Good job, everyone. Fuck withholders. A lot of withholding tonight. Then we have Total Wine Mama. Not
Oh,
only
hey,
does
yo.
DSP try to emulate PPP's speech patterns, he also speedrunning getting PPP's waistline.
Damn.
Then a factual observation from Poem Josh. 2022. I don't accept things from viewers. If you send me things, it goes right in the
Withholders
trash.
beware. We're coming for that ass.
2025. Send me an email if you want to send me things so we can work it out behind the scenes. Then DSP's going to explain why he's going into this interview. And man, oh man, this is going to backfire
boy.
in a way you cannot even comprehend, Phil.
Like really though, when you're a girl on
It
the
just sucks,
internet,
like, not only
I can't even
is it a slow
imagine.
Stream, but now I'm not streaming tonight. You know, I said, hey, I'll do something to help out somebody else who wants to interview me and hopefully give them like a view boost, right? I said, I'll do this. I'll go on a nice interview tonight to be nice. So I hope that it does work out and it ends up being a good one. I do.
Spoiler alert, it ended up not being a good one.
But it sucks that I'm skipping my own stream to do this.
Oh, yikes. Okay.
If you still think this is going to be a softball interview, we have Steven in the chat here, the host. I will set the goal closer to showtime. If we hit the goal, I'm going to eat 4 Arby's
That's very
sandwiches,
diplomatic.
put on a special belt, hat, and vest, and make you all watch me eat. I may even eat cake if we can hit the bonus stretch goal.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is a stream. We're going to call it there. When a beautiful woman walks in the room, all this shit turns off. I'll tell you this, River, because it's fascinating to us. It's fascinating to us, and I appreciate you hung out with us throughout the night. We're going to be doing this again, probably Friday. So you're more than welcome to come hang out. And then also throughout the week, like you've seen throughout the live stream, I chop up the show into segments and then I re-upload them throughout the week. It really helps with the watch time, and I really do appreciate all of you guys coming out to watch it, even after the fact. And it's funny too, because people be like, I was in the chat, but you weren't responding. I'm like, yeah, I think I recorded this on Valentine's Day, bro. But seriously though, you know, I say this every time, but this was the greatest live stream in the history of a sport, and it's all your fault. And we definitely got to return to Dashfire's video. We have a little bit of ways to go right before the interview too. So I think that's a very appropriate way to end it. But this will be the end of the recording and the end of the stream. Again, thank you all so much for hanging out with us here today. And until next time, take care. I love each and every one of you platonically and consensually. Please stay happy, healthy, and hydrated, or else. Until next time, take care. Peace.